Ladies and gentlemen, the time has hit 0 and the song is now done. You know what that means? It's time for some fun. What is up, guys? It's Brownie the Door Charge Gamers charging you a joy with tonight's episode of Perception Check. You must have rolled pretty high to find our quiet little stream. I'm working on it! Alright, so, here we go.
30 episodes in and you're still working on it?
Yeah, I know. It's like I'm trying to create some things.
Dinklage, Peter Dinklage.
What are you trying to create?
I'm trying to create the world of this game! Or trying to, anyway. But otherwise, guys, I am Brownie, your Dungeon Master for tonight. And joining us, we have almost the Ragtag crew as you know and love them. We've got our team here. We've got Kotlol.
Heyo!
We've got Raven.
Hello there.
We've got Del.
Bye.
We've got Aeon.
Alola.
We've got Chopper.
Hello.
We got Secton.
Boy.
And we've got Ursula / Heidi. Whatever way you want to go about it. Oh no, we're playing with Ed Boy.
No, you're not. Hi.
I'm now scared that when Heidi uses a lightning spell, she's gonna be like this, no? Zappity zap zap.
Oh no.
That'd be an idea, and I think I might.
Oh no.
Guys, please don't. Please don't.
The DM has created a monster.
Yes, it
That's your job.
Well, on the enemy side, yes.
Lick and point. All right. So I believe we should have almost everyone. So sadly, Lena is not with us tonight. If she's busy, I have completely missed it, and I have no idea what the hell she is doing. But hopefully, Lena will be able to join us later. If not, I will do my best to pick up some pieces and do things here. So, before we get started, 30 episodes, ladies and gentlemen.
Hooray! Yay!
I've done this.
We still have viewers?
Apparently, I hope so. Anyway, please love us.
What's wrong with them?
They've got nothing better to do. I think.
Ah, fair enough.
I think so. Anyway, if not, then hello, I am Error. Alright, but otherwise, we're 30 episodes in, and I'm hoping that people who are watching this are enjoying the show. I know we're a bit kerfuffled, I'm not very experienced, and a few players here aren't, but we're doing the best we can, and we're all having a good time. Right, everybody?
Right.
Right.
Kerfuffle, 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 kerfuffle. Kotlo says it up in a nutshell. Ruffle, 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 copter.
Bar fight.
No! Not now! Not now!
Not until we meet up again.
We'll see when that happens. So, with that said, we're going to try to keep things going here, but 30 episodes in, I think it's time we get something started. So, is everybody ready?
Ready.
Dude.
I am ready to go.
Yes! Then, let us dive into the world of Monu once again. And we need to... in fact, I'll tell you what, I've asked him a lot of times. Raven, your turn. What should I start doing now?
Roll for initiative.
Maybe later, not now.
So, yes.
Oh. Well, time for a recap then.
Yeah, that works just as great. Thank you. That was well done, actually. Thank you for that, dude. That was actually
we're
well
missing
put.
something in there, Brownie.
Huh?
I think we're missing something in that.
What? The creepy music?
Yes, the creepy music.
You mean this creepy music?
Yes, that yes, that creepy music.
Ironically enough, I was waiting for...
you guys some true recap music and come up with a couple themes for that.
It's worth a shot. Either
I
way.
need to- Hell, to license us.
Oh, and for the record, Raven has
Why not
taken
get
the...
it published?
And Raven has taken the experience bar, by the way. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're sitting comfortably. It's time for a recap. on perception check. The team hired by Titanus Ron and separated in two separate sides of Helix were making their way to their destinations of choice. Team A, with Zelion and Mugbeard, were making their way first to Costico, then to Hope Key, bumping into the giant furbolg known as Trip Shield. And there, the trio had arrived back at Hope Key. They managed to meet up with Titanus Ron himself at the bar that they all first met in. After explaining the situation there, they understood the severity of the situation. But not only that, but Mugbeard received a letter from the temple where he resided from Master Thunderfoot, telling him that it might be an idea to sort of come back just for a pleasurable visit. But this is given the team a time limit in disguise. Given 2 months before Mugbeard says, I need to go to the temple. Meanwhile, Tripshield was busy enjoying the center of Hope Key, just casually enjoying her new surroundings. Meanwhile, the other team, making their way out of the caster, had arrived at their next sort of rest destination. Oh, sorry, I had to make sure something was in place. The little town of Jing. There, they came across a rather excitable, warm welcome of some kind, if you call it that, being introduced with Ignil. After getting a situation and not even getting a chance to settle into the town, they ended up being called to a nearby farm, where they ended up taking down a hill giant by the name of Titan. Despite a rocky battle in places,
Zone.
the team managed to take down the hill giant with quite good ease, thanks to a whole person spell from Topaz, as well as some quick thinking from a load of them. After even saving Trilly from being unconscious and being rewarded for their efforts with a magical item for their possession. But before we get to that group, we're going to go back to the ones at Hope Key and see, first of all, how Trip Shield is doing. So, Zelion, Mugbeard, Trip Shield, are you three ready?
Ready.
Yes'm.
Very well. So, Trip, as you're exploring the little marketplace that is a new surroundings to you, you are obviously greeted with quite the sight. This is obviously the first time you had set foot in the main capital city of the Hope Key, and it's here you're seeing a lot of different races all working together. This is exactly what you visioned when you were growing up and what you always saw in your mind every time you heard the stories of humans, half-elves, tieflings, a couple of halflings, and a load of others all dotted around just enjoying the casual lifestyle of living in Hope Key. You're greeted with a couple of smells, both new and refreshing, to some of the standard sort of ones you'd expect. And it's here that you sort of notice a couple of stores that pique your curiosity in places. So, Trip, what would you like to do?
Well, I am going to cast Detect Magic.
Oh, right, we started off with a spell. All right, so Detect Magic. Okay. So, in this vicinity, you decide to channel your being for just a moment. Being a furbolg, though, you stick out like a sore thumb, though, so you trying to channel this energy. You got people looking at you, both with this slight confused look, some just looking over at you with the slight direction, and just remind me, how far is your Detect Magic?
30 feet.
30 feet, okay. As you sort of cast yourself around from the center of the marketplace, nothing catches your interest.
Darn. I just shrug and then it's like, well, if there's nothing of magic here, well, let's see if I can find any interesting metals or ores.
Okay.
So, and start looking for metals and ores on the map on the market.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Investigation check is +1. D20 +1. How do you do it again? I'm still not good at this. Roll D20 +1. A 10. A tenner.
Okay. By the way, Cart, you'll like me for this.
Yeah.
Trust me. In fact, you'll like it because of the music.
Final Fantasy 9, you.
Yeah, I implemented some Final Fantasy IX music, ladies and gentlemen.
Fitting.
Come on, it's nice music. I like FF9, just for the record.
So do I. Anyhow.
It's a good game. Anyway, so, a 10. Takes you a couple of minutes to really find your way around. This is a large city. After what feels like probably about maybe 45 minutes, you do get a slight sense of maybe not quite an ore shop of sorts, but you do at least manage to pick up at least a name of interest, and that is the Metal Matters.
Well, then I decide to go there because, well, I'm already interested. I'm trying not to get too distracted anyhow.
Okay, so you make your way to the Metal Masters. It's a bit to the southern area. It's sort of in this vicinity here. And after a little bit there, you make your way to the front of the Metal Masters store. It's a kind of small-looking shack. It's not as detailed as a load of others of the stores that are dotted around, but you do see this quaint one that, compared to you, you could probably fit through the front door, which is situated as an oak single door. There is a single window in the door, though, and you do see that it is slightly open. You see it as a run-down sort of place, and as you get sort of close to it, you get this sense of warmth.
I decide to knock on the door like a normal person would.
Fair enough. As you knock on the door, you just hear this sound on the other side. Enter! The door's open!
Well, then I open the door and carefully walk inside to not trip over anything.
Fair enough. As you make your way inside, you're greeted with the sight of what looks like a sort of armory shop. It's sort of got this warm sense as you get the sense of candles and a warm fireplace that's situated towards the side of the building as you enter. It's a quaint little store, and you see dotted around you shelves filled with different sorts of armors, gauntlets, and sort of boots made for like knights and things. You also see the sight of what looks like various minerals and rocks and stuff like that dotted around. And there, towards the western side of the building, on the inside, you see what looks like a small wooden desk. The wooden desk in question has sort of bits of coal and stuff like that dotted around, and there you see the sight of a young-looking half-elf, probably situated in his sort of late teens sort of years to his standard. He's sort of decorated in sort of different sorts of cloth and of clothing, sort of like a worn down rag. You see a large apron on him, and he's looking at a coal at this point, looking through what looks like a tiny monocle.
I decide to greet him. Hello there, I am a tribute, and I've heard about this place, and I'm curious what kind of wares you have.
He looks up for a moment, and just for a brief moment, he's taken back surprise and goes, "Gee, I'm sorry. It's rare to see someone of your size. Welcome to Metal Matters. My name is Taliesin."
Greetings, Taliesin. I am Dripshoot, as I said before, and, well, I was just looking for metals or armor for fact.
Well, you've certainly come to the right place. Tell me, So you're looking for some metals and things? Tell me, are you looking for anything in particular?
Just your standard refined iron, to be honest.
I see. Have to admit, it's quite rare for people to ask for some materials around here. Normally people who come around here normally ask when they want to buy like a specific type of armor and stuff like that, so it's rare to meet someone for a material. Tell me, why do you wish to acquire it? Just a metalhead to a metalhead, if you will.
Oh, of course. I am a cleric of the forge, and therefore I can make any armor from, well, metals and that kind of thing. So I figured it would be better just get a metal and customize it to my size, as my size is kind of hard to come by.
I can understand, and it probably wouldn't cost you a pretty penny, too. Well, I think I might have something around. Just wait a moment. I'm just gonna go check the stock. I might be a couple of minutes. Just make yourself comfortable, and I'll just be right back. And with that, Taliesin sort of dots out of the desk. He makes his way to the door that's situated on the other side of the building, and he sort of enters it. And just as he sort of makes his way, you hear the sound of him sort of what sounds like he's going upstairs at this point. And there, the door sort of slightly closes, leaving you just in the room by yourself with all of these wares.
I decided to just take a quick gander at some things, but very carefully to not, trip.
Fair enough. Make a perception check, I think.
Perception. My perception. What's my perception again? Perception is +3. Roll the 16.
16. Okay. As you look around, you do see different sorts of, because of your history, you get a good look at some of these armors and things. You sort of get the sense that most of these are created for sort of the average type of sizes, with a couple of odd variants in between. You do see that they're made of different sort of materials because of your eyes. You can tell that some are made of iron, a couple in steel. There's like 1 or 2 dotted in bronze, and for some reason, there's even a gauntlet made of pure gold.
I might just become impressed of the gold gauntlet for a few moments, but decide to just look around the place a bit more.
Okay. After a couple of minutes, Taliesin does come back down, and you see him holding what looks like a couple of chunks of ore in his hand. He sort of comes down and goes, "Sorry about the delay. Sorry, could you get the door for me, please? It's a bit hard to open from this side."
Oh, of course. I walk over and help open the door for him. So no problem. I mean, anything to help.
You're definitely a nice one, I can tell. Thank you. He sort of walks through and is carrying all these ores. He's not quite a big chunk there. Despite his size and things, he does look like he's kind of on the strong end. He sort of dots them on the counter. He sort of pushes away the coal, trying to organize them and such, and goes, "Well, I've got a couple of refined here. It's not much, but I happen to do have 2 pieces here. At least 2 good ones and such. They're quite a chunky little thing, so it may be a bit to work with, but I think it's the best I could do for you."
I closely examine the pieces.
Make a nature check with advantage because of your cleric. Your cleric skill.
And also Verbox skill. I have like +4 on it.
Oh, go for it then. The hell. No. Well, no, I say you could have advantage, so roll again. Because of you being the forge. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
So
natural
1 to natural.
Natural 1, the natural
That
20.
is crazy.
Only trip shield.
What? Tell me, were you naturally gifted? I'll work on that one. Oh, I see Topaz. I see Topaz. Oh, Topaz is there. Is Lena here?
She's not in the call yet, though.
Okay, fair enough. Fair
I'll
enough.
quickly fill her in of what you told me earlier, so.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Alright, so, Trip, as you look over, it takes you a little bit to start off with to focus your eyes, but then after adjusting for a couple of seconds, you see that these are really good chunks of iron situated on your desk. They have a bits of sort of, still little bits of granite still attached to it from when they were dug up. And because of the fact you got the natural 20, you can tell that these are really great quality that have been freshly dug up literally about no more than, say, about a week ago. He just hasn't had the chance to properly look them over yet.
Well, I am curious of buying these 2 chunks. How much are they?
You got a good eye, I can tell. Well, I'll admit I was planning to use these to build some solar guard armor, because I've been requested, but I did say it would take me some time to get to it. So, I tell you what. I will either sell you, if possible, I'll sell you one for 40 gold, and I'll sell you the 2 for 60.
I look around the place for a moment and then decide for a moment. No, I will buy both for 80 because I can't do that. I just cannot take a bargain like that.
He looks at you just curious for a moment and goes, in all my years, I don't think I've ever seen this. I've never heard of that situation before.
I'm sorry, I'm just honestly raised and, well, I just don't think I want to take advantage of this. It's just not in me.
No, to be honest, it's kind of nice. I mean, I don't want to rip someone off, but at the same time, I don't know what to say.
So, both for 80 then?
I'll tell you what. Let's go a little bit in the middle. How about we go 70? Just so that way you're a bit happy and still a bit in pocket, and I still make a bit of a profit. What do you say?
Well, guess, yeah, that will do then.
He offers his hand out, and you can see he's quite short-handed compared to you at this point.
So I take out the money and I pay the 70 gold, then put away the 2 ores into my bag.
Yep, so jot down you have 2 iron ores. You're down 70 gold. And he sort of looks at you.
Exactly?
How do you do that? Let's see. I think, bloody hell. Anyone using gold on D&D Beyond, help him out.
Oh, here.
Oh,
I see it. I have 35, and then it goes 80 down. I need to do some math.
Yeah, 70 down. Also, I have a water with me. Alright. He sort of looks at you and goes, "It's a pleasure doing business with you. Trip, was it, yes?"
Yes, indeed, it is Trip.
I think I'll have to say, you're about as nice as Fern.
I've heard about this firm before. Do want to meet him one day. Maybe maybe I don't know how long I'm staying in the city, but I'll try and catch him if I can.
Well, if you're looking for him, he sort of resides around the Tasty Tomes place. You can't really miss it. It's sort of the western area. You can't miss it.
All right. Thank you for the directions.
My pleasure. Hello, Lena. Sorry, I understand Lena's there. Just sort of say hi there. All right. So at this point, he sort of nods and goes, "Is there anything else I can do for you?"
No, thank you. I will be going now. Thank you for your time.
My pleasure.
And also thank you for the ore. It will really help in the long run.
Well, all I can say is I hope you do well. Just promise me if you're using it to set up a business, don't set it up close near me, you know?
I won't, trust me. I have no interest in doing business.
Very well. In which case, I wish you luck, and know that whilst you're here, metal always matters. Please come again.
I nod and I leave the shop.
Okay. So as you leave, he sort of gets back to the coal, and you just sort of, as you close the door, you just hear this. Right, let's get back to this. he pulls out his monocle and just goes back.
I leave and I head back to the markets.
Okay. At this point, Mugbeard, Zelion, the two of you have just come out of course, the local tavern where you guys have just obviously spoken with Titanus. And there you actually look up and you do see that the sun is slowly beginning to sort of set in your direction at this point. And at this, you both make your way out and essentially the rest of the afternoon is yours. So, what do you two wish to do? Or is there anything you want to talk? Or what do you want to do?
Alright. I look over at Mugbeard. So, what do you think we should do? Stock up on supplies, get some rest, find Trip?
I'll probably just find Trip.
Oh. Alright. I'm gonna go over to the Chimera's town. Stock up on supplies there.
I don't have money for supplies.
How much money do you have?
9 gold?
Mm.
It's fine, I'll live.
Do you have anything you need? Do you have anything to sell, or?
I rummaged through my stuff. This poison plant from a huge spider I took some time ago, which may or may not still be useful. Probably
Okay.
not,
All
judging by the look of it.
Is there anything you actually need?
Nope.
Okay, then we'll worry about money later. Just don't spend it. Just don't spend your money all at once, all right?
Gotcha.
All right, you go find Trip. I'll be over at the Chimera's Talon.
Okay.
Alright, so you both go up in separate directions, yeah?
Yep.
More separation!
Just within the town, we'll meet up again.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, so we'll start off with... let me see. We'll start off with Zelion. We'll get the shop in there. So, Zelion, what exactly are you wanting to do with the Chimera's Talon? Are you just looking to stock supplies then, or is there anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm wanting to start. Yeah, I'm wanting to see about stocking up on rations, water. Try to get some fleece, glass slivers, and that's about the gist of what I need.
Okay. So, you make your way to the Chimera's Talon, and there you see the lovable old lady who was there before.
I tip my hat to her. Hello.
Oh, you're back again. Hello, colorful boy.
Thank you. Zelion. I'm sorry.
Gesundheit.
Sorry, I don't think we ever introduced ourselves before the last time I was here. Did we?
I guess not. Well, I'm not normally one to try be friendly, but, if you must know, Maggie.
Maggie?
Maggie Holtzwar. Oh, sorry.
No,
Yeah. Maggie Holsworth. Sorry. Holsworth.
Oh,
H-O-L... Yeah, Holesworth.
Okay. Alright, thank you. Oh. Maggie. Zelion.
So, what can I do for you, Zelion?
I'm here to stock up on supplies. I give her a rundown of the things I need.
Okay, let me get my guide here. So, what exactly are you after again, Zelion?
Okay. Rations, some extra water, glass slivers, and fleece.
Okay, let's see here. Okay, so, how many of each are you going for?
Okay, well, how many is available?
Rations, there should be a good amount. Silver... Okay, I'll confess, I didn't have anything planned for this. So just tell me what you're after and I'll give you numbers.
Okay. I guess I'll take days extra worth of
How many, sorry?
2 days.
2.
2 days worth of rations.
Okay.
Water and with water I guess.
Mm-hmm.
F. Just maybe 4 to 5 glass slivers and a bundle of fleece.
And fleece, you said. Okay. So what I see, altogether that will run you. Let's see. Altogether, that will run you 2 gold.
Gold for all of it?
2 gold for all of it. It's kind of cheap for some of those. It's kind of cheap for one of them. In fact, to be honest, the more expensive thing is the fleece.
Interesting.
Yeah. So 2 gold for all of that, if that's what you're after.
Okay. I hand over the 2 gold.
Very well. So you've got all your materials that you're after.
So, okay, so that's 2 days worth.
2 days rations, as you said. You got your glass sliver that you were after. You've got your fleece that you were after, and your water to go with each one.
Okay, so
It's like being at my job all over again.
all right. And how many glass slivers do I have? I said I got 5, right?
Yes.
That totals it up to 6 since I still have an extra sliver.
There we go. So you got 6 there.
And an extra water skin.
Fair enough then.
Okay. Okay, I gather up all my supplies and just put it all in my bag or wherever I carry my stuff.
Yeah, well, you have a material pouch.
Right, I put all my materials in my material pouch.
So Maggie looks over you and goes, "So, is that everything?"
Yep, that's everything. How have you been?
Oh, fine, I guess. Business is fine.
Right. And how's your granddaughter?
She's doing well. She helps me out every so often. It's kind of nice when she comes to visit.
That's good. Well, that's good to hear. At least
She's out doing an errand at the minute. Not sure when she'll be back, but she should be back before the sun goes down.
All right. If I ever see her, I'll make sure to say hi, I guess.
Sure. Well, take care.
You too. I tip my hat to her and walk out the door.
Okay. You make your way out. As you do so, she just goes back to sort of just cleaning up and just making things ready. Are you making your way to where Mugbeard is, or are you doing anything else?
I'm heading over to where Mugbeard is.
All right. Mugbeard! As you make your way to the center of the, as you make your way down the road towards the center where obviously all the market stalls are, you see a couple of them are slowly beginning to close up at this point. They're sort of getting close to finishing up for the day. They're sort of packing things away. And it's there, out of the corner of your eye, to your left, you see the giant cleric Furborg that you had met earlier in the day.
Well, it's not hard to miss.
She's sort of just humming and looking around at the moment.
Well, guess I'll walk up to her.
Okay. So Trip, you're in your own world. Trip, make a dexterity check for me, please.
Oh no! Let's visit. Double check dexterity is -1. Roll.
find out. You got natural 1, nat 20. Ooh, 17. You sort of, as you're looking over your iron, just sort of getting a good look, a good feel over it, you do sort of catch a glimpse of Mugbeard coming towards you, and you just manage to just gently catch your eyes back. You sort of move slightly out the way just so you don't hit Mugbeard despite your size.
Okay. I was like, hey, Mugbeard! How did it go?
Things are going well.
That's good. Good. Been going around, and I bought some iron ore so I can make some stuff out of it.
Ooh, let me see.
I just showed above the iron ores that are refined from that I just bought.
Okay. Mugbeard, you look over them and you see, because of you being a dwarf, you may be more focused on being the monk, but you, with your dwarven instinct, you can at least tell that these are really good materials.
Ooh, looks good.
Yeah, I'm thinking of when the moment we're gonna sit down and rest a little, I'm gonna try and forge a windows out of it or some sort.
Yeah, that can work.
Yeah, too. Where's Elion?
The Chimera's Talon. See, I wrote it down.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. So, I'd say a couple of minutes later, though, Zelion, you do manage to arrive back, and you do get a glimpse, and you see the two standing there talking with each other.
I wave to them. Hello.
I wave back and smile. Oh, hey, Zelion.
Sorry for the wait.
Oh, that's okay.
Wait.
Oh, that's okay. We're just looking around. I also just learned where Fern is. He's somewhere west at a tome shop. I forgot the name for a moment.
These 2 tomes?
Yeah, that's it.
We've been there before. Yeah, we've been there before.
Yeah. Well,
Tomes of Rust.
if we're not in a hurry, we can visit there once, I guess. There's no rush. I mean, if you have to go somewhere else, that's fine.
Well, we can stop. Well, we can stop by briefly. May as well fill you in on what we learned. Sorry. Fill you in on what we spoke about with Titanus.
Okay then. Sure, I'm willing to listen.
All right, let's walk. Okay, we'll walk and talk to the tasty tomes.
All right. So as you walk onwards, you get the rundown exactly what you brought up with, what you guys were talking about with Titanus, about the whole about basically the situation that happened in Helix exactly. That he got the note that was sent by Zelion just before meeting up with you, Trip, and essentially just filling in some of the details and basically just talking about the next sort of plan of action.
It's clear Trip is a little bit overwhelmed at the amount of information, but it's noticeable, but you can't really grasp if she's just scared, shocked, or intrigued.
All of the above.
I noticed. I kind of noticed this, and oh boy. You know, Trip. If this is all overwhelming for you, you can just let us know.
Well,
Again, all at once.
It's just wow. There's a lot of things going on. I'm like, I didn't know all about this, but I would say it's yeah. Give me a moment to compose myself.
Oh, it's all right. Take your time. It was a lot for us to take in as well.
Trip takes it, closes her eyes, keeps walking, and takes a deep breath.
Trip,
make a dexterity check.
Yeah, make a dexterity check.
Hello.
It had to be done.
Yeah, I'm sorry. To be honest, I was going to make you do it anyway.
Oh my god, I'm not tripping today!
Oh my god!
Did you tie your shoelaces?
So Trip just elegantly notices the little bouncing ball that was just being played by a small kid and just effortlessly dodges out of the way. You motherfucker. I was looking forward.
Even I wanted to trip there. Oh my god, I cannot trip today.
The little boy who was playing with that ball just looks up at you and goes, "Oh, big."
I open my eyes and finish my briefing, then look around and smile. Alright then. I've decided. I'm gonna stay around because it's clear you guys need some more help. Whatever this is really big, and if this all thing happens towards here, it will probably hit my village as well, so I don't want it to happen. I decide I'm gonna stick around and do what I can to make it all easier for you.
Yeah, glad to have you aboard, Trip.
My beard?
Oh.
Nothing for my beard.
Nope.
I just smile and say like, "You're welcome. I will always be your shield."
Okay,
Great.
just remember, this has to be kept quiet. This has to be kept quiet.
Oh, right. I'll try to keep my mouth shut about this.
How about this?
Just make sure that to tell me then who I can talk to this about, then everything will be fine.
Yeah, don't only bring this up if we absolutely have to. But not to someone we don't know everything about.
Okay. And he just does some quick nods and then decides to keep walking with the rest.
All right. So, as you guys are making your way, you do come across when you make your way to the end, you do come across the Tasty Tomes place. The Tasty Tomes is just as you remembered it, that small wooden-style building with the sign on the side that just says Tasty Tomes, the large window and the wooden door that's sat right there, dotted in a dark oak color, and you basically make your way to the front door. And in fact, just as you make your way there, opening the door, you are greeted by Fern. He opens the door and is just sort of like, time to close up. Oh,
hello, Fern.
Close up.
And Trip just greets her. Greets him in the giant language, saying, "Greetings."
Zelion and Mugbeard, it's so great to see you both. And, it responds back in Giant, back to you, Trip. And it's a pleasure to meet someone who knows the language of the giants. It's impressive.
I have no clue what anyone is saying.
He looks down at you for a moment and goes, "Oh, sorry. That was just me speaking in Giant. That's what we were doing here. Tell me, who is your friend here?"
Trip Shield, this is Fern. Fern, Trip Shield. We met her on our way to Costico.
I can tell that she is a furbog like myself, I must say. It's honestly quite a refreshing change.
Yeah, the same here. I've never seen another furbog on this island yet. And yet, I'm just glad I found someone.
Well, excuse me, I'm sorry. It's been a long day. But it's honestly really good to see you. Speaking of which, what brings you here at this time of the hour?
Trip had heard that there was a viewer here, another furbog, so we decided to drop by and visit, just to give her the chance to meet.
I see. So just a casual visit. Very well, very well. He sort of leans into you. How did it go at Helix? Did you manage to get the shard?
I kind of glance away, then glance back at him. Yes, we got the shard, but Felix was less than pleasant.
What happened?
I kind of give him a rundown of what happened in Helix.
He sort of
Magnus happened.
He sort of just rubs his eyes for a little bit and just goes, ugh. So based on what I've heard... So it sounds like this Diction fellow ended up sort of playing everybody into his hands.
Pretty much. It's quite embarrassing, and we had no intention of ending things with bad blood. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know. You forgot. I watched you all when we were being, when you guys were doing your thing, so I know for a fact that you are a kind person. I would say it was just Diction's influence more than anything. So, to both of you two, do not let that discourage you.
Alright, thank you. It means a lot to hear that.
Suddenly speak up. I don't really care what this Diction fellow did. I'm just gonna dispel all his manipulation and lies to show that what was going on, it's all just bad. We will just do the right thing and show everyone.
He sort of wide eyes for a minute and goes, "Wait, you know about Diction? Wait, did you tell her?"
It's okay. Titanus gave us permission to traveling with us. She's traveling with us, and she's a cleric. And with Goldie and Helix right now, we may need a cleric.
Well, I guess that makes sense. Very well. If they trust you, Trip, then I guess I trust you too.
Huh. Didn't even know you were involved in this as well, but I'm glad that, us Furbox can stand together against this menace.
Well, hoping anyway. But yeah, I am recruited in this in some way. I guess you could call me the catalyst in this scenario.
I chuckled awkwardly as well.
After all, I'm the one who went for these in the first place. Truth is, I'm not just a furbolg. I used to be a human, but this is what happened.
My eyes widened. Wait. You didn't mention that you were human before.
I guess that bit must have slipped my mind. When the shards came together and we made the Dragon's Talon, it inflicted a curse on each of us. Essentially, it was the sword's way of punishing us for thinking it was the way to go about uniting them.
So, if I'm getting this right, that means all the rest of these keepers, I guess, used to be human?
Some of them.
I mean, champions.
Champions, that's the better word, but yes. Most of them are. I think the only two who kept their form was the one that we've got known as Quill now. And, I haven't heard anything from him lately, but it was one of the shards who basically belonged to, the Kingdom of Porum. But that's all I know, I'm afraid.
That's fine. That's fine. You've this before.
It's not a problem. So, anywho, if you don't mind, this is pleasant, but I have to close up the shop for the evening.
All right, we're on our way to Noir right now, so it was a pleasure seeing you again.
Well, if you see the others, give them my blessings and tell them I wish them all well.
Will do.
And Mugbeard, you keep using that staff of yours and bash them good.
Oh yeah, I do that. That and drinking.
That's what I expect.
I seem to snap out of some sort of thought process. Huh? What?
I'm guessing you're the type who is a bit of a scatterbrain, Trip.
Well, it was just hearing you were human. It just made me think of a few things, and well, I just kept thinking and thinking and thinking.
Let me at least give you a piece of advice. A time to think and a time to act. That is the only thing you should be thinking of acting.
I tried to reminisce if I heard that somewhere.
Make a history check.
Mugbeard's brain just hurt.
11. You vaguely remember hearing something about it as you were growing up as a cleric, mainly because the fact of it was when you brought up the idea of things uniting, but somebody did tell you that saying once before, but you can't remember who, or you can't remember what it exactly means.
Well, I'll consider your advice by heart.
Well, if you figure it out, you're already making the right step. Anyway, I suggest you all get yourself a good night's rest. You could probably use it for your trip.
Well,
That's trip. Oh, I get it.
Okay.
I wasn't trying to make the joke.
I like for a few seconds, like what?
Okay. Trip. But we will. Thank.
Very well. And I understand that you had this wizard friend that you met there too. Secton was his name?
Yeah. Yes, that's correct.
If you come by this place, bring him here. I might have something that might help everybody out a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Well, you know, I am the Tome Place. I have to find business somewhere.
Okay, fair enough.
Very well. I wish you all a pleasant evening, and if I don't see you before you set off, have a pleasant journey, and good luck.
Okay, thank you.
May the blessing of the Unity be with you.
I tip my hat to him, and just nod.
Very well.
I do a small bow.
He sort of bows back. He sort of notices Mugbear and just sort of does a pleasant wave. Drink well.
Okay, I wave back.
All right. So, you guys make your way. I'm guessing you guys are heading back to the Chalice?
Might as well get some rest.
All right.
But you guys, feel up for resting first?
I always
Sure.
feel ready to rest.
Sure, I can use that to prepare some things for if we get into problems. Can at least make one piece of armor for myself. Maybe a helmet for myself. Or do any of you need something?
Nah.
All right. Lean in and whisper to Trip. Just letting you know, we've got kind of a secret phrase with the Broken Chalice. I'm like, actually, unless I'm given the, actually, I won't tell you unless I'm given the okay to let you know.
Oh, okay then. That's fine. Don't worry.
But it's only for access to a secret room in the Chalice. But we don't need to worry about that right now.
She just nods. She understands that Zelion is having difficulty explaining this all, but just nods as like smiles like, that's okay.
Oh, well, all right. We'll let you know when it becomes necessary to tell you. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I proceed to enter the Chalice.
Okay. So I will say, for the sake of levity, you guys make your way in. You obviously see Helga, who's sitting right there. Olga. Thank you. Damn it, I had the wrong name. It's been a while since I looked at the beginning of my book. Okay.
Alright, that's alright.
Don't worry about you, stupid football head.
Move it, football head.
That's why we're taking notes.
Yep. Hey, Arnold. Thank you.
Okay.
That was a good show growing up, just for the record. Anyway, so I will say, for the sake of this, you guys managed to get your rooms that you had before. Trip, she You obviously see the owner of the tavern. She sort of gives you the sort of nod and obviously does her best to sort of give you the best room possible. You obviously explain the situation.
One moment then. Trip says that she can also temporarily shapeshift for the evening, so she doesn't need a big room.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one of the abilities I have. It's like literally, it's called. That's one of the Furbog things. Let's see. But I know I have it. It's like one of my spells or something. Like it's a Furbog ability. Features and traits. Where is this Furbog magic? Disguise self, yeah.
Yep, disguise self. Yep, so you can disguise yourself as another form if that's easier for you.
For 1 hour only, but
yeah.
Oh, for only 1 hour, but hey. Turp is just saying. She doesn't mention it. She's just doing a wildlife thing. Like I don't need a big room.
Okay, fair enough. It'll be a stretch, but we could do it. So, you guys all settle down for the evening. If there's anything you want to do before the evening is done, I'll allow you to do it now.
Yeah, I'll thank Helga.
Okay, Mugbeard. So you find her over by the bar. She's sort of polishing a glass a little bit. She sets it down. She looks up and goes, good evening, Mugbeard.
Okay.
Oh, thank you for the room. It is always a pleasure here.
Well, thank you. That's very nice of you to say. I'm guessing you've come down for a drink?
No, I've got plenty of booze now. That's fine.
Really? Running me out of business, are we?
Yes, I am.
So, what can I do for you exactly?
Oh, nothing. I just wanted to thank you for the room.
Oh. Oh, that's generally nice of you. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, let's go off to actually rest now.
No problem. Oh, and, Mugbeard, before you go. I'm sorry about what happened with Titanus earlier. He's been on edge after what's been going on, so I hope he didn't, cause any problems or stress you out in any way.
Me? Stress out?
I figured I'd at least ask and at least apologize. It was the best thing I thought I could do.
Oh, it's fine.
Alright then. Good night.
Oh, good night.
Okay.
Fuck off.
One question: Is this is a short rest, right?
This is gonna be a long rest.
Cool. Then I'm gonna do 2 things.
Alright, what do you want to do?
One is the Artisan's Blessing, my channel divination. So first I will take an hour before going to bed to make one of the metal ores into a metal helmet for myself.
Okay, fair enough.
Which will be a value of 30 gold, because how much is the ore now? 30 gold or 30 gold?
The ore I said was 40, so it will knock it to a helmet, but at least it could be a practical use for yourself.
Yeah, so that's one thing. I need to have stats on that, so...
Alright. Well, I'll tell you what. Just because of this, I'll say... let's see. You got the helmet on. Let's see. I think the best way I could put this... Let me have a look, because I need to have a look. I don't think there's anything for helmet specifically. So, I'll say... I'll tell you what. I'll say because of you being the Furbog wearing it, I'll say it gives you an extra AC. Just 1, as long as you wear it.
Okay,
So if anything else, just make a note, say helmet +1 AC.
When in my notes, or just in
my
my
write it down, or just put a note for it, just somewhere where you've got basically got a reference to it.
Okay, I'll just make a custom item for it.
Yep, that's fine.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot that's what it's called in Beyond. Alright. You don't have to do a check or anything for that, do you?
No, it just instantly happens.
Fair enough then. First, you forgot I'm learning so much about this game.
And second, because it's a long rest, I can +1 one of my items. Because of my Blessing of the Forge.
Oh God!
No,
Right? Yes, I forgot about that.
That's why I asked if it was a short rest or a long rest, because if it's a long rest, I can do the Blessing of the Forge.
Oh my God!
So so pretty much at the end of a long rest, you can imbue a magic into a weapon or armor by touching a non-magical version. Since my armor is not magical, +1 chainmail.
Bloody hell!
Which bumps my AC up to 20.
Oh my God! Does that permanent?
No, it's until I do until I cast it again, or until I die. Until I do a long rest again, or until I die.
All right, let me have a look at that. What's it under for again? Is it features or traits?
It's special.
Special. Okay, let me have a look at this.
It's under actions. It's under my actions somewhere. Let's see. Features and traits. Features and traits. Yeah, there it is.
Right. What's
Blessing
it
of
called
the
again?
Forge.
Blessing of the Forge.
Forge.
Okay, let me read this again just to make sure. So, at the end of a long rest, imbue magic into a weapon or armor by touching a non-magical version. Until your next long rest, or you die, the object grants a +1 bonus to either an AC or attack or damage roll. You can't use this feature again until you finish a long rest. He is a cleric with a 20 AC.
Holy crud.
Yeah, a Wargaming cleric can do that as
That
well.
means either I have to roll high or get a crit. Okay.
So basically, I just imagine Brownie just scribbling down. Okay, so until death, eh? No.
What's the phrase we go with? The DM will remember this. All right, fair enough then. So basically, I'll say when you wake up after the long rest, then you'll have the plus on your thing. So I will say, for the sake of levity, Zelion, is there anything that you wanted to do as well? By the way.
Okay. I'm just going to go. Okay, I was just gonna go into my room, close, and then just kind of jot down everything happened in my journal just before going to bed.
Okay. Alright, so if that's the case, for all that going on there, all three of you get a long rest. So basically, to go for the time constraint so it's easier, this is the long rest that happened at the same time that Secton and the others had done their rest at the caster.
Ah, okay.
So this is in time constraint there.
Right.
So,
Alright.
So at this point, the next day comes up. You all get your long rest there. I think for the sake of, let's see, I think, if I remember clerics, I think clerics can also change their spells around after a long rest, I think, if they want to.
No, I don't have any spells to change because I haven't used any.
Okay, fair enough then. Alright. So, morning comes around. You all make your way down there. First off is going to be Zelion and Mudbeard, both arriving down roughly at the same time. And then a couple of minutes later, you see Trip making her way down, but you see that she seems a bit more radiant in a way.
Whoa.
Oh, hey, I finished my helmet and I also blessed my armor so I can take more hits.
Ah, cool.
Is this like a, what? Is this like a cleric thing or?
Well,
this is
only for the...
Sorry.
Well, it's more like I am part of the Order of Forge, so one of the iron ores I made into this helmet, and the armor I just blessed with the Forge. It's just better now.
Okay, just.
I still have one iron ore left, so I can still make something out of it if you guys need to, but I'm just keeping it safe for anything in the future.
Yeah, best if you hang on to it. If we need anything made, we'll let you know.
Alrighty then.
Alright. So just as you guys are settling for the morning, next thing you know, you hear something from outside the door. Run! Run! Run!
Whoa, what's going on?
The door's locked. It's just kind of muffled at the minute.
I look at the window. What's going on?
As you look outside, you see the sight of a few people screaming and running away from the market area.
Running away from what?
Basically from the market area, and it's there that you sort of see the sight of someone who's looking like they have been clawed really badly, and they're sort of crawling away past the door at this point.
A feeling of dread washes over me. Oh,
I quickly Trip instantly just notices it and instantly runs to the person to see if they're okay and need any and what kind of healing they need.
Okay, so you open the door. Make a medicine check.
Oh, hello, medicine check +6.
Yep.
Hey, we're still inside the chalice, right?
Right now, Trip has come out.
Yeah, Trip just instantly springing into action because cleric reasons.
Yep. 16. You look over and you get a good look that you see that this person has been clawed in 2 separate places right across his chest. He's quite bleeding badly, but you see him still sort of grasping into life a little bit. He sort of looks at you and goes, Run while you can.
Yeah, you already said that.
All right, what happened? What happened? I just told him I'm outside.
Some beast just appeared in the market square.
What kind of save your strength? I look at Trip. Can you heal him?
I'm about to heal him. Don't worry. I need to think for a moment. I think I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on the guy.
Okay.
Because,
so Cure Wounds. Roll the Cure Wounds.
yeah, 1d8 +3.
Ten points. 10 points. As you place your hands on him, you see the wounds begin to close up. They're not fully closed, but you do see that he is at least gasping his breath back. You see a bit of blood slowly stop, but he's still kind of bleeding a little bit, but he's a lot better than what he was.
All right.
He sort of looks at you and goes, Thank you. But you gotta get out of here. Some creep showed up.
What creep? What exactly attacked you?
Some bird-like creature.
Did it have speakers on its wings or anything like that?
No, but the guy riding it was normal-like.
Relax. Just get to somewhere safe and get those wounds treated. We'll get anyone to safety.
Okay, thank you. He sort of slowly gets up and he limps away as fast as he can. And it's there that you sort of see... In fact, all 3 of you, make a perception check.
Oh. Okay. 1d20 plus my perception
all 3 of you.
plus
11, 12, 19.
God.
Wow, Trip's on fire today. So
is it her birthday? What?
Must be. Zalion, Mugbeard, you sort of look over in the direction where everyone's running. You can see that there is a figure flying in the air on top of some kind of creature. You can't get a good look because of the distance, but you can at least tell that there's at least somebody riding something. Trip, you get a better look, and you see the sight of the figure on the top is wearing a black cloak.
I look annoyed and say, like, black cloak people.
Like, are they Black Pen or is it your former employer?
No, just someone with a black cloak. That's all I can make out of it. I think we should hurry up and do something.
I pull out my daggers. Let's go.
Prepare my shield and hammer?
Are all 3 of you making your way there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. You rush forward, and as you make your way to the market square, you are greeted with... And I had to use an old map for this one. It's not much on this one. So you guys make your way from the southern direction down here. Trip, can you somehow get your marker?
Where's my marker?
If you go to your journal, and you should be able to... If you find your journal, drag and drop it onto the map.
Hey, I didn't know this place had a well too.
Oh, well, shoot, it doesn't. Oops.
Oh, well.
Okay.
Alright, can you somehow get it, dude?
I can see my character, but I can't get the journal out for whatever.
Okay, fair enough. I got this.
You can just click and drag it to
There
the
you go.
map.
Like that. Yeah, like that.
I can't find the journal.
So
that's
as
why
you
I'm
three
not-
make your way, you then see the sight of the figure and Mugbeard and Zelion. You are greeted with a very familiar sight. The sight of an Ekal flying in the air and sitting right on top of it. You hear... Oh, this is great!
No.
No, this is so much fun! And it turns around, and it is Diction, right on top of the same Ekal that Mugbeard, you saw him on when you exited out of Helix.
How far away is he from me?
Right now, he's on this side, and he's up in the air.
What side is how much? Where exactly?
Roughly about here.
Shit.
No.
He sort of
No,
looks
what's
and
Diction
goes,
doing here?
Well. If it isn't my old friends, Fisticuffs and Colorboy. So good to see you both again.
I didn't think purple and white was that colorful. I just look at my clothes.
Oh, so this is where you two scarpered off, but Fisticuffs, what are you doing here? I thought you were with the others. How the hell did you get here so fast?
Who the hell was Fisticuffs?
He's talking. I nudge Mugbeard. He's talking about you.
Chip is just staring at making
That
like
makes no
wants to
sense.
say something very smart.
So it looks like you two have arrived back at the Central. I must admit, I'm surprised you made it here before I had a chance. I was in the area, so I thought I would, pay you a visit.
Why are you even here? Haven't you caused enough trouble as it is?
Sorry, guys, you're still in that corner for just the minute, if that's all right.
Okay.
Oops. Yeah, just sit yourself in that corner for now. I'll let you know when you're able to do things and such, all right?
Okay.
He
I
sort
just
of,
want to throw a dart in his face.
we sort of. Oh,
That's all.
one moment. We'll get to that in a sec. He sort of looks and goes, I was literally just in the area, so I thought I'd at least do some favors and at least let old Titanus, just let him know that, and he pulls out a small red gem. And he reveals it to you all.
Oh, I got it!
No, you don't.
It's like he's like that story about the clown on the bat, or was the clown and the bat, or the clown and the bat fighting?
Are you serious? But that's one of the shards he's got.
Oh, right, the shard.
I know what you're looking for. I know what it's referring to. 1 second.
Sorry, I had to undo my mic for this.
No, it's fine. To be honest, I was getting ready to put him in. It's just I was a bit worried because, of course, it's going to record my camera. Or rather, recording my moment here. But I think I'll do something here because, thanks to Heidi, we have something.
Oh.
Hopefully it will... Yeah. At least when it gets uploaded to my gallery... There we go. All
I'd
right.
like you to meet... Diction!
We have a Diction token. There he is.
He's a bit
Whoa,
big,
whoa, whoa.
isn't he?
No,
Whoa.
okay. I just got him there for this.
What?
I made him big so you could see him, just for the record.
Ta-da!
Dang! Wow, that's
Yep. Ironically, that's close to what I had him. So, to be honest, you did a good job. Well done, Heidi.
Thank you. I'm gonna mute my mic now.
Alright, that's fair enough. So at this point, he sort of looks and goes, "Don't you recognize this?"
No?
Who's your new friend then?
Let me.
No.
I am Trip Shield the Noble, and I will stop you, you evildoer!
Oh, what a great personality! A great big giant with a heart of gold. Oh, this is terrific. Oh, this is gonna be grand. Well, as much as I would love to stick around and play, I've got somewhere to go. But don't worry. I've left you a little present.
Good.
And with a click of the fingers, he flies off, and as Diction disappears, you are then greeted as something buries out of the ground in this corner. You watch as coming out of the ground, two giant hooks stick out of the ground. It then claws its way out, and as it does so, you just hear this as this comes out of the ground. Just for the record so you can see it, proper look.
Ah, what the heck is that?
It's a dino!
That is
It's
not
an ugly thing.
That is something that will come into play in a second, but as you see Diction fly up and goes, "Ta-ta for now! I'll tell Quill you said hi!"
Get back here, you coward!
Coward! I prefer tactical genius! And he
Tell the other
flies.
side hi too!
Genius.
And at this point, the creature before you, when it comes out of the ground, you actually look as a nearby person is cowering. It looks, and with one moment, and without even a moment's hesitation, it takes a swing with its giant claws at the person, and right through the body of the person. You watch as the first hook pierces through. He screams a bit in pain, like, and then with the second, and he lifts the body up into the air and slams it back down, and you just see him just sort of. This is a hook horror. I need you three to roll initiative.
A crud! Hi, aren't we?
By the way, would you like to know what triggered this?
What?
Talking to Fern. It was like, oh, if you brought up Diction's name. I had that there. Ooh, okay. Oh my goodness. And let me roll initiative for my little friend here.
Pass it a Buckbeard?
Apparently so. Alright, let's do this here. So, 25 to 20.
22.
Zelion. Okay.
17, and Buckbeard is 10.
Trip Shield with 17. The hook just got ahead by 11. And Mugbeard has last of the round.
Yay!
Alright, so let me just get the hit points here for my little friend here. Alright, so top of the round, I'd like to say, Zelion, you're up first. So Zelion, you've just watched from the distance as this bird-like creature turns in your direction. And it looks at you with a...
Oh boy. Here we go. Okay, so it's my turn, right?
Yes, you're up first.
Okay. So I take a large pinch of dirt and cast third level Long Strider.
Long Strider,
Here.
okay.
Yeah, on Mugbeard, And I think I can use this a third time as well, because I think it's...
Yeah, I think if you get it at a higher level, I think it gives you extra uses. Just check it out.
Yeah, it's targets +2, so I think I can do 3.
Yeah, so you could target all 3 of you.
Yeah, okay, I cast third level Longstrider on all 3 of us.
Alright, so what does that do exactly?
Okay. Longstrider, you touch a creature, the target's speed increases by 10 feet until the spell ends, and it lasts for an hour.
So that, in other words, this battle ain't lasting there, so you guys have got an extra 10 feet to your movement. Oh my goodness.
Oh, shit.
Alright.
Alright, and I can still move, right?
You can still move, yes. Long story short, on each turn you get move, action, bonus action.
Okay, so I have 40 feet, so I'm going to move right here, and kind of duck behind this stand, I guess.
Yep. Okay. Make a stealth check if you're just hiding.
Okay. Stealth check.
Yep,
Stealth check plus 3. French.
All right. Oh, I've got to play this music because why not?
If anything, I'm just going to try to use this as cover.
You think you're hidden? By the way, Cotlol, I think you'll love me for this music.
I know which track it is.
One of my favorites. All right, so that's it for your turn?
That's it for my turn.
All right. First time ever on this session. Trip, off you go.
Well, first I've got to move into position. How far is 30 feet from here?
You can use the arrow on the side if that's any help for you. Or rather the dot. In fact, hold on a second. Let me see if I can do this to help you out.
What still is it?
Circle with the line thingy.
Yeah, there you go. See, if you do it right above where your character is, you can find out where 40 feet is.
Huh?
Yeah, so you can now drag your mouse and you can get a distance.
It's 30. My strip is normally is 30 feet, so...
30. And remember, you've got Longstrider on yourself, so you move an additional 10 feet.
Yeah, that's why it's 40. That's why I moved 40 in total.
Oh, fair enough. Alright, well,
Right,
just make a strength check, because technically you are barging through stalls.
Oh, shit.
Make a strength check, because you just barge right through them.
Oh, dear.
+2.
Oh, dear. 8. You sort of ram through it, but you sort of bang yourself. I'll say because of this, you failed to bust through it, so you kind of hit yourself a little bit. You do take 1 point of bludgeoning damage, just because you couldn't bust through it.
Yeah. I just wanted to get as much action, so this is pretty much Trip. This is Trip in a nutshell.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I could have used. I wanted to use the purple one when the Sword of Madness was in play. That was sort of the play, Ursula. All right, so that's Trip. Anything else for your turn? Can you do anything?
Yes, but I'm gonna save those for later.
All right. Anything
If you
else?
want to save an attack or action, you should declare it up front.
Yeah, you can say you hold your action and tell me how you want to hold it. As in, like, what are you waiting for?
I'm just waiting for it to get close.
Okay, so you're gonna you're gonna make it. So you're gonna attack if it gets close to you.
Well, no. I'm actually gonna try something else first.
Okay.
You see, as a furbog, that's an animal, correct?
Let me have a look.
Is it a beast? Otherwise, I'm wasting my time.
Make a nature check.
Nature check!
E-check?
Bora.
Oh my god!
23. Okay. I was gonna not tell you this, but I guess you did it here. It is not classed as a beast. It's classed as a monstrosity.
Yikes.
Okay.
So it's not a beast.
Okay, then I'll just prepare. Then I'll just prepare my shield up to defend any type of attack.
All right. So that's all for your turn.
Yep.
All right. Next up, Mugbeard. Off you go. Oh wait, no, it's not. It's the hook. It's the hook. It's the hook. Sorry, my bad. I looked at the note wrong. Damn it. Sorry, I rolled a lower and it got a bonus on it. Sorry, that's my bad. I'm sorry, dude. Don't hate me, I'm sorry.
Chris, get your house in order.
My house is in order. I've just been awake. All right, so the hook horror. Let's see. Okay, it's going to. So I can tell you right now, Zelion, it does see you.
Of course it does.
And let's see, what's it got for move? I need to double check what its movement speed is. Okay.
I'll be surprised if it didn't know the trip.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and 35. It's got 35 feet. So Zelion, looking at you, it sort of gives you that sort of... And as you look, you get to see this sort of beak-like face, and there you see the claws that to you look almost like sickles. And it is going to get a multi-attack. It's going to attack 2 times with a hook.
Come off it!
So first one is a 24 to hit.
13.
Oh dear. Okay. So 2d.
Please don't tell me credit.
No. Basically put, it was an 18, but it gets +6 when it attacks with the hook.
Yike.
So 2d6. So the first one hits you, Zelion, for 11 points of piercing damage.
You've got to be kidding me!
No, as right into your body, and it looks at you, and it's going to attack with the other one.
Crud.
Natural 1!
Okay, good.
So it goes with the second one, and just being cocky with itself, it swings and smacks right into the into the stall, and just sort of. And then looks at you just like a. All right, now it's your turn, Mugbeard.
Okay, well, this is actually a lot better for me.
Uh-oh. Oh, I didn't think this bit through.
I did.
Yeah, you learned my
This is
advice.
nice.
All right, what are you doing?
This is nice. I'm going to smack it on the head.
With the staff?
Oh, fuck yeah.
All right, roll the attack. So what's that, 19? 19,
Yeah, hit.
19 does hit, and that's 9 points of damage, is it? So, clunk! Right onto the top of the head. It's just like... 1 second.
And
it'll work
obviously I'm going to use Flurry of Blows.
Sorry, give me a second there. Let me get that there. 12. 12 misses!
Hey,
So
why
you
is
go...
my second attack not working?
Good question.
Well... Oh, right, I have to... Jesus, input value advantage? No. Strike, submit.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
Okay.
the second one.
Alright, the second one does hit. So 5 points of damage there, so down to that. Okay, fair enough.
And I disengage.
Fair enough then. Alright, it sort of looks and just sort of like...
Look, I'm not a coward. I'm just really strategic here.
It sort of just looks at you like, what are you mumbling about? Alright, top of the round. Zelion, you're up next.
First note that Zelion says, Zelion, try to stay behind me. Just
Alright.
okay.
Alright, I'm just gonna try to parkour over here behind Trip.
Hardcore parkour!
Can't you just
Do
walk
an acrobatics
around it?
check.
But technically, well, because technically Trip is occupying that space. Actually, you actually don't have to do that because technically Trip is occupying the space there. Because of the size and things, I'd say, yeah, you should be alright. You could just go right by him.
Okay, by her, you mean?
By her. Sorry, my bad. I'm doing it again.
Right. And then toss my vicious dagger at the bird hook monster, being careful not to hit Trip. Say,
Alright.
Trip. Well,
Okay.
Duck.
So you're throwing it, you said, yeah?
Yeah, I'm throwing the vicious dagger at the thing.
Okay. Make because you're throwing it. Make a dexterity attack.
320. And this is with my dexterity check, right?
Yes.
18.
18 hits. So roll the damage.
Okay, so vicious daggers 1d4 plus 2. I need to get a 20 exactly, or just over 20.
You need to roll. 20? You need to roll. I believe it's 20 or higher. I think. I'll double check it, but I'll say in this scenario, if you get 20 or higher, it will allow it.
Okay, 5.
5 points of piercing damage. You sort of swing back and you get it right in the chest. Just sort of glares around like.
Can I throw my other dagger at it? Is it possible for me to throw my other dagger at it?
Do you have a second attack to do it?
Well, I have 2-weapon fighting. Is this only for? Unless that's only for close combat?
Close combat, I believe.
Okay. I'm just gonna pull out my lute and play some music, casting bardic inspiration on Trip for my bonus action. Then.
All right, fair enough. So Zelia, despite being the cut, you managed to perform quite well. So Trip, you have a bardic dice. So I believe it's a D8, right?
Okay. Hold up. Yeah, it's a 1d8.
All right. So what that means, Cot, is when you make either an attack, whether you make an attack roll or let's see, is attack roll or a check, right? I think. Remind me again. I'm a dunce.
It says in the ability somewhere, I guess.
All right.
I don't have.
All right. Okay. There we go. Got it here. Sorry. I am error. I am fixed. All right. Okay. So within the next 10 minutes, the creature can roll the dice and add the number rolled to either an ability check, attack roll, or a saving throw. So in other words, if you attack with something, you can roll a d8 before I declare if it hits or misses. All right. Is that it for your turn, Zelion?
Yeah, that's it for my turn.
All right. Trip, you're up next.
Well, obviously at first I stand in front of the creature.
Okay.
Huh.
And I pretty much instantly attack it with my hammer.
Go ahead, roll the attack. Roll a d20 plus your strength. Or I think it should say like what it is for your weapon attack, I think, if you've got that there. Or if it doesn't, just roll a do 1d20 plus your strength.
Hit DC plus 5, it says, light hammer.
Hit DC plus 5. Alright, they'll do plus 5 then.
Strength is 2, but for some reason it says that right next to it, so... Oh my god!
Natural 20!
What the fudge?
Even I'm surprised. I'm like, at least roll a 10 today?
Okay, roll damage!
Okay, damage is 1d4 plus 2, so don't worry.
So you roll the d4, we double the d4, and then we add the 2. 4! That's 8, that's 10 points of damage! As Trip with a... This is the first fight, I've got to do this. You rush forward and clonk right round the side of the head. It sort of stumbles a bit in the shock, and it's just sort of... And does this right in front of Mugbeard and Zelion to watch.
I just stare wide-eyed. Whoa.
Yeah, she's not fooling around, apparently. And, that's pretty much where I leave my turn at the moment.
Alright. Next up, it's the Hook. The Hook, not liking being smacked around the head, is going to make 2 claw attacks on you, Trip. Alright. So, let's see. Okay, here we go. First one has exactly 20 to hit.
So, I have to roll... What do I have to roll?
No, you just declare if it hits your AC.
My AC is 20.
Alright, okay, so 2d6. So you take 13 points of piercing damage.
Ouch.
As Trip, you watch as you're looking so smart, right against the back of you. And it's going to make a second attack with it. That is a 14. Yeah, that done hit. So it strikes again, and it actually hits against your shield. It's just like.
Oh wait, did take
the
damage
second
or not?
one? The second one didn't hit. So you only take the 13 points.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, my bad. It's a +4. Sorry, 15 points. I'm sorry, it's a +4. Yeah, so you take 15 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Sorry, my angle it looks like a 2 because I've got my book on a chair nearby. All right, that's it for its turn. Mugbeard, you're up.
Damn.
Yes,
Nice.
you are.
Hello there, buddy. Let me smack you on the head again.
Oh my god, 10 points of damage as thwack.
Yup.
Alright, that's that one there, so... second... they both...
That's a shame.
Yeah, both of them miss, I'm afraid.
Oh,
So you
disengaging.
Alright.
Ah, that's it.
Alright, fair enough there. Alright, top of the round. Zelion, just beforehand, just before you make your move, you end up hearing a noise behind you. As a second one pops up in the other corner.
Are you kidding me?
Sorry, I had this planned, I'm sorry.
Ah! Guys, there's another one! Okay.
Alright, so Zelion, what are you gonna do?
Oh boy, I wasn't okay, I actually wasn't expecting the second one. Okay, so, oh wait, I know what to do. I'm going to go over here. Wait, hold on. How far? Yeah. Yep. I'm going glass slivers and cast cloud of daggers on this guy right on that.
On the bottom one down there.
On this one down here.
All right, let me just make the square.
Second level cloud of daggers. Yeah, second level cloud of daggers.
All right, so start of its turn, it gets its thing, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, is that it for your turn?
Hold up, dude. Wait, I have a potion of healing. I take the
Hold on.
Oh wait, wait.
Confirm for me. Is your spell an action?
Yeah. I used the spell. Never mind.
Yeah. Sorry, Del.
All right. Well, I'm just going to go. I'm just going to stay close to the group I'm just going to kind of stay close to the group as cover then.
All right. Fair enough then. That's it for your turn.
And yeah, that'll be it for my turn.
All right. Okay, fair enough. Trip, you're up next.
Sorry, I'm still thinking a bit out what I'm gonna do exactly because I have so many options.
Just choose fast.
God, I hate scrolling for all these spells. So many spells.
I'm sorry, I'm just enjoying the FF music at this point. Yeah.
I know almost for sure that I want to do that. Where did I put that one?
What?
You don't have to do that.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, I couldn't.
So I have enough options, so I just attack the one in front of me again.
All right, roll for the attack. A 16. 16 does hit. Roll damage.
I need to grab my equipment again. And that is
1d4 plus 2, I believe?
yeah.
Oh, there we go. There's the one. So 3 points of damage on that second one. So not quite as effective on that one.
Okay,
But as a bonus action, I cast Shield of Faith on myself.
What does that do?
+2 to AC.
Oh my god, he's got 22!
And it's a bonus action, and it's up for 10 minutes.
Oh my god! A cleric with 22! Just be aware, the Bardic Inspiration only works on attacking rolls, not damage rolls.
Mm-hmm.
So in other words, it doesn't work on that D4, just as the heads up.
Okay. The creature can add to a 1 ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. Now, the Bardic Inspiration works on her. Works when she does an attack roll.
Yes.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, but not the damage.
But not damage. Okay, never mind. Sorry.
No.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. All right, I'll get my next song. I'm sorry, I felt like this was more appropriate. All right, next on the round, it's the Hook Horrors. The first one that just got backed around their head is looking at the situation, noticing your little trick. Hang on a second, let me see.
Keep forgetting, yeah.
Yeah. It's actually going to try. It's going to go around here, still in your view, and it's actually going to make an attack on Mugbeard. So Mugbeard, multi-attack for you. The first one is a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that is.
Alright, 2d6. You take 10 points of piercing damage as right across you for the first, and it's going to attack with the second one. That is... Oh, god damn it, I wish I still did it. That is a 24 to hit.
What do you think?
Trip, maybe. Alright, second one there. The second one, you take another 11 points of piercing damage. So this trip, you watch as the two strikes right across Mugbeard's chest.
This only angers her.
Alright. The second one, the start of its turn, Zelian, what's the damage for your daggers?
Okay, I cast level 2 Cloud of Daggers, so it's 4d4 damage.
Nah. So roll your 4d4.
Okay, 4d4.
9 points of damage. Good start. Hey, that's the same damage that the first one took on the first turn. So at this point, as it comes up, it's just... as it gets striked in the head by a bunch of daggers. And it slowly makes its way as 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Remember, Del, they've got 35.
I cried.
Just enough, I'm afraid. And it's going to make an attack on you, I'm afraid.
Alright.
First one. The first one is a 19.
I use cutting words.
Alright, so cutting words, you roll what to... You roll... What is it again?
Okay, cutting... Okay. So when a creature... Okay, you can use your reaction to expend one of your uses of Bardic Inspiration, rolling a Bardic Inspiration die and subtracting the number rolled from the creature's roll.
So a d8 and you deduct it from my 19.
Okay, please be... Okay, okay, please be a high number, please be a high number, please be a high... No!
1, so that's an 18 to hit you.
Good.
I'm sorry, Del. So damage there. First one, 2d6. Double ones!
Okay, so I take 2 damage.
No, actually it's 6. It's +4 to the damage, so that's 6 points of damage.
Wait, 6.
Yeah,
Six
basically using the attack, it's 2d6 plus 4 is what the hook horror gets.
You said they were double. You said they were double ones. So
Yeah, so 1 is 2, and then plus 4 because of the extra thing for the attack here.
It's not a fail.
Yeah, it's not
damage.
Yeah. Yeah, basically the first one was the 18 to hit you, and the damage was 6.
Did it crit me or something?
No.
I thought it didn't. I thought it only rolled a 19.
No, I'll rephrase it. It rolled a 19, used cunning words, knocked it down to an 18, so it still hit you. Then I rolled the 2d6, which were double ones, and essentially with the hook horror, when it attacks with the hook, it gets 2d6 and then plus 4 to the piercing damage. So in total, it's 6 points of damage.
Ah, okay.
So that's the first one.
Okay, that makes sense. I don't know much about these monsters, okay?
That's alright. Second one. Natural 1.
Oh, okay, good.
So it goes for the strike there. Mugbid, you look over and you watch as Zelion is fighting with the second one at this point.
Here's a little help here, guys!
Alright, that's it for the hooks. That's it for the turn. Mugbid, you're up.
What do you mean?
Oh.
By the hooks.
Screw it, I'm going to attack.
Alright, roll the attack. 27 hits, 6 points of damage as clonk! Right round its noggin again.
Oh, and flurry of blows.
11, first one misses. Natural 1! No, they both miss. You strike with them, and as you bop with the head, it's more nimble to your fists, and it dodges both out of the way. It just sort of looks at you like... It is looking kind of messed up.
Okay, wait, how far? It's only 5 feet. Okay.
To think how to do this.
Alright. That's it for is that it for your turn, dude?
Yep.
Alright. Top of the round. Zelion, you're up.
Okay. I'm using my thunderclap cantrip.
Okay!
Clap my hands. I clap my hands together in a moment of desperation, casting thunderclap.
Alright, so roll your... I think you have to roll for that one, I believe. Let me double check.
Okay. It's a cantrip, so it's a cantrip, and it's instantaneous.
You said a thunder clap, right?
Yeah.
Could you read that for me, please? Because I don't have it in my book.
You create a burst of thunderous sound that can be heard up to 100 feet away. Each creature within range other than you must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 thunder damage. The spell's damage increases by 1d6 when you reach... so on. So it's 2d6 if it hits.
Alright, fair enough. What's the range?
5 feet.
Alright, so basically everyone in the square around you, so Trip has just avoided it.
Yep.
Alright, so Constitution saving throw. Okay. That is a natural 1. So that's technically a 3.
3.
Okay, roll your damage.
Okay, so it's 2d6.
2d6.
2d6. 4.
Oh, 4 points of damage. Hey, any helps. So, boom! You slam your hands and Trip, Mugbeard, you both hear this right from your direction, and it echoes through the air.
Ow. My ears.
I stumble for a moment, like, ah!
So it stumbles there. They both sort of the one looking in front of Trip here just looks and just, and the one close to you, Zelion, just sort of shrugs its head like, All right. Anything else?
Oh, okay. I'm going to try to get away from it while it's momentarily.
Because you're technically moving out of its range and you didn't disengage, it gets an attack of opportunity.
Yep.
Correct.
I don't know if that hits. 13 to hit.
And my armor class is a 14.
Oh! Just dotted it, so as you move, just scrapes against your back just briefly. You just feel the air against you.
Okay, I stumbled out of the thing and just kind of maneuver around, trying to get as far away as I can from this bird monster.
Yeah. Mudbid, you just
God.
fuck. All right, is that it for your turn, Celion?
I'm gonna cast my last bardic inspiration on Mugbeard.
Okay, fair enough then. So Bardic, you got the D. You got.
Survive.
Yep, you got the D. All right, Trip, you're up.
Okay, one more thing. If it says concentration, it means if I cast something else, that spell's over, right?
If you cast another spell that's a concentration spell, the first one ends. But if you take damage while you have a concentration spell up, I'll ask you to make a concentration check, which is a D20. You roll it, and if it's 11 or higher, you keep it in play. 10 or lower, your spell's gone.
Okay, cool. Then this is all fine and dandy.
What are you doing?
First off, I cast as a bonus action spiritual weapon.
Oh
But I do the third spell slot version.
Oh my god!
Oh dear.
Which means
He gets a.
I get my damage increases for every 2 spell slots above the second. So
All right. So, what do you want your spiritual weapon to look
it's
like?
a hammer. It's a hammer. It's supposed to take the form of the god I'm with, and I'm with Hephaestus, and Hephaestus has a hammer.
All right. Fair enough. In that
Double
case,
hammer time.
In that case, let me do this. I think I could do this end of things. Let me find a good one here. Yeah, this'll do. Come on, are you gonna put it in? There we go. He's casting it at 3rd level.
That doesn't do anything.
I think it doesn't do anything. Just double check.
Oh no! Wait. Yeah.
I think I get like one extra D8 for it when I attack with it.
All right. Okay. In that case, you have the movement of that spiritual weapon.
I of course has it right next to me.
Oh yeah. Well, technically it spawns right in front of you. Yeah. So fair enough. So, I believe the spiritual weapon. I think you get the. Let me double check it because I need to double check how spiritual does its thing because I'm sort of new to it.
You can move it up to 5 feet and attack any creature and repeat the attack against a creature within 5 feet of it, so...
Yeah, bonus. You can use a bonus action to make it move. Since you use your bonus to make it appear, you can't move it, but that's fine because you made it there. And then when you cast a spell, make a melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet. So you roll a d20 and add strength.
Okay, roll d20 plus strength, okay. Which I'm doing right now before I snack it.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Now you're putting me in a dire situation, so Trip, of course, remember...
17 hits, roll damage.
Okay. So... And if I'm correct, I get to 2d8, right?
2d8, and I think you... Is anything else added to that?
No.
Oh, fair enough.
2x d8. What? No, there's none plus. Oh wait.
Oh, whoops! 2 times d8. Whoops! We'll ignore that one.
No,
okay,
it's plus your spellcasting ability modifier, so there is a plus.
Oh, fair enough then.
Oh, that means spell attack of modifier plus 3 then.
Oh no. 2d8 plus 3.
2d8 and I have to set it up to roll. How do I roll 2 dice at the same time? Because
so you do 2d8 like you're rolling, like you do, yeah, like that. You do rolling 2d8 plus 3.
Oh, I mistyped it. Good on yourself. Good on yourself.
That's fair enough. 12 points of damage. How do you want to do this?
Oh gosh!
Oh, as I summon a spiritual weapon, it comes down with it appears in holy light, and then smashes the being right in the noggin. probably smacks it a bit away before it dies.
Alright, fair enough. So it looks up and it's just... And as it slams into the ground slowly shakes because of the trauma. And at that point, the hammer then moves, and the hook horror is smashed into 1,000 little pieces. By the way, Kotlol, it had 12 hit points left.
It was just
you
enough!
rolled exact enough!
Is my dagger still intact?
The dagger's still there, only just.
Okay.
I think no time to think. I still have an action, so I can still move, right?
You can still move, yes.
Then I move in front of Mugbeard.
You also still have your attack, if I remember correctly. Because you just used your bonus attack and the attack of your spiritual weapon.
Within 5 feet.
That's... give me a sec.
Your spiritual weapon was within 5 feet, and that attacked. But
when you cast
attacked.
it does that.
I never attacked. That's why I'm moving.
Give me a sec.
So you can actually still attack this one.
Right, let me have a look.
Or I can cast a normal spell.
Right, give me a sec. Okay, here you go, guys.
Yeah.
Here you go. When you cast the spell, you can make a melee spell attack a creature within 5 feet with the weapon. On a hit, does the damage. As a bonus action, on your turn, you can move the weapon and repeat the attack on a bonus action. So you still have an action.
Yeah, I still have an action, so that's why I'm moving to Mudbeard.
Alright, well, moving doesn't count as the action.
No, my action is going to be another spell.
Uh-oh.
Okie dokie.
Because I'm going to have to buff little Mudbeard over here.
Oh, God.
And I need to check which one it is, and which one is not concentration. Yeah, you know what? I'm close enough. I cast Aid.
And what's that one?
And that's a level 2 spell. It has 30 range, and it heals. And it heals three creatures within range. Each hit point maximum and current hit points are increased by 5 for the duration.
Oh my God! So it healed. So I believe you all heal 5 hit points, and you've all got an extra 5 hit points added to your tally.
Yeah, and it lasts for 8 hours. So pretty much this fight, it will not go away during this fight.
Okay, so to clarify, we get healed 5 and we have 5 temporary hit points.
Yeah, you recover 5 hit points, and you've got an extra 5 added to your max. So essentially, you can recover more. Just when you end at 8, then it just poofs.
Okay, so I have 5 temporary. So I have 5 temporary hit points.
All right.
Okay.
Is that it for your turn then, Trip?
That's the end of my turn.
All right. The hook horror at this point, just watching its friend getting smacked, is looking over you and is just... And is going to then look... Give me a second. It's going to make a look. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. It's going to try to get the kill on Zelion.
Ah, shit!
It's content. It's content. It's only seen you for the moment, Zelion. And it's going to make the 2 attacks. The first is a 15.
Yep.
Crud. It hits.
I'm sorry, Del. You know I have to play this.
I know.
2d6. You take 9 points of piercing damage with the first. All right, with the slash there, may go in for the second. The second is a 14.
Mine's exactly 14.
Then it hits. 2d6 again. This one you take 11 points of piercing damage.
I have 3 hit points.
Oh shit! That aid helped you!
Yes! Oh my gosh.
If you want, I can just finish you off. It's no problem.
Just be aware though, when aid ends... Oh wait, no, you're fine. I just realized
8
that
doesn't...
Yeah,
8 hours.
Yeah, when aid ends, it's in 8 hours and you lose the 5 that was at the top. Sorry, I had to make sure.
Only my spiritual weapon has the short thing. I think spiritual weapon has... Yeah, 1 minute, so
Yeah.
it doesn't have a lot of time.
So the hook horror just goes for the strike there. You both look behind you, and you notice the horror go straight at Zelion, and you see Zelion barely hanging on. And instead it looks
Don't
over.
die, you'll live longer.
And then it looks over, and it realizes that Mugbeard is right next to it. Mugbeard, you're up next.
Oh, okay, nice. Hi. Have you met my little friend? No, your other friend did.
Natural one!
Well, that's a shame.
Yeah, it notices you and just ducks out of the way like...
Fine. I'll just try to hit you.
First one hits.
Huh.
And the second one hits. So they both hit there, so that's
Don't
8
worry,
points
I'm
of damage.
trying about shit.
So, boom! Just stumbles backward and looks back at you like... And his eyes just glare back at Zelion. It can sense how weak he looks right now.
My turn. So is it back to top?
It depends if Mugbeard wants to do the disengage or not.
Yes.
Oh, he's doing it!
It's Mugbeard.
It's a good
Yeah.
point.
Fair enough, yep.
Behind the giant shield.
Okay. Alright, top of the round. Zelion, you're up next. By the way, does everyone like my hook horrors?
I think they're cool.
Shut up. Kind of struggling to stand. I kind of grip the other dagger in my hand, contemplate for a moment, but then decide to. But then. Again, casting thunderclap.
Oh, okay. Thunderclap again. So, constitution check.
Okay.
7.
Okay, that hits.
So that's 2 there for you.
Constitution 14. Constitution saving throw of 14.
Then do your damage.
Okay, so roll 2d6.
Hey! Well, that's a bit better. So 7 points of damage. Boom! The echo from before echoes through the air once again.
Breaking.
Sort of. It glares at you, Zelion, with that look.
I glare back at it, just kind of dropping down to one knee at this point while trying to clutch at my wounds.
Alright. So that's it for
I'm
you.
down, guys!
Oh, fair enough. Okay, Trip, you're up next. I think unless Zelion's done.
I'm
You
done.
don't want this. You're not disengaging, okay?
I'm not gonna risk it with 3 hit points.
Well,
Well, plus he attacked with the thunderclap. I believe that's an action. So
Yeah.
basically, if he moved now, he would have ended up basically being attacked.
Yeah.
All right. So Trip, you move in the. What are you doing, Trip? Cop?
Hello.
sorry, wife came in for the
Oh.
to get some stuff or go to bed.
Oh, that's fair enough, dude. Sorry.
No, sorry, no problem. I of course move next to the thing, and I attack it.
All right. Roll
The
with
hammer.
attack it with the hammer. Roll the attack. Just be aware, the others had the giant to face. You got these two.
Yeah, we got 2 instead of 1.
Yeah.
Forget
so-
your first inspiration.
So
Oh yeah, you do have that D8 if you wanted to use it, but after you get your result.
oh my god!
Natural 20.
What is going on? I'm kicking ass.
Roll the attack. To think that would have been a lot bigger if you used the weapon first.
Yeah, I know. The weapon is after this, actually. Where I keep Going past it. +2. Oh!
Oh my god, max damage! 10 points! Whack!
Gryffindor.
Right on the face again! It is looking kind of shimmering right now. It's looking kind of bad.
Oh boy.
And I moved the hammer closer. That
Yeah.
it is first.
You've got 20
10
feet
feet.
of you've got 20 feet of movement on the weapon, so you can move it there.
Yeah.
Mugbeard, you
And
actually watch as you see this giant floating hammer just go right in front of your eyesight.
And I believe I can still attack with it because it's in range, right?
Yes, you can. Bonus action, it still counts, yeah?
So I have to roll D20 again,
D20
right?
plus the strength.
Plus strength. What was
Yes.
plus my
Oh, wait, with his spell attack. Sorry, dude. I'm messing
spell
up.
attack? It's roll D3.
There,
15.
15 just hits!
Oh,
Oh my god, the cleric!
the cleric is doing everything.
What have I done?
What have I
God.
created? So that's
And it's still got the 2d8, I believe. Plus the...
+3.
Yeah.
11.
11 points of damage. 11, let me do my numbers. Okay, it is barely hanging on!
No!
That's it for your turn?
That's it for my turn. I can't do anything else.
Alright. It's the Hook Horror's turn. Let's see, is it gonna look at the threat or is it gonna go for the kill? Zelion, I'm sorry, it's going for the kill, it's gonna attack you.
Come on, really?
I'm sorry.
Oh.
The first one is a 13.
Okay, that one misses. I'm a 14.
Alright, second one. Oh no!
Don't tell me God it's hurt.
Natural 20!
Oh, that's just how
Oh.
D&D
Did it
works.
kill? Did it just freaking kill me?
It's doubling these dice. Come on. Well,
You're
no.
not dead
Much?
yet.
How much hit points do you have? How many hit points is your maximum?
I have 3.
No.
No,
I mean,
but how much maximum?
What's your maximum?
Is it normally is that +5 right now?
Yeah, there's a reason for that because if
wait,
you
I thought the temporary left after I took damage though.
no, temporary stays on for 8 hours. So for 8 hours, you got an extra 5 hit points.
Okay, so
But
I guess
it's-
that's 8. Okay, so that's 8.
Yeah, right. So basically, what's your maximum hit points right now? What is your maximum?
My maximum that's 30.
30. So
and
8
and
here.
is it 30 naturally or 30 plus my buff?
Okay, it's 30 naturally.
Right,
So
so,
it's
35.
35.
So that means with you on 8, that means you will be insta-dead if these are 2 6s. Anything less, you're going to be unconscious.
Oh no, 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 no,
It's
no,
alright.
no.
Don't
Alright,
panic.
don't worry. I can still revive you after.
Let's
if
find,
it
let's
goes
find
bad.
out. So that doubled plus there. Zelion, you take 16 points of piercing damage.
Did I get killed?
You're unconscious.
Yeah.
You're unconscious. So so Mugbeard, Trip, you both watch as it goes for the strike to Zelion, who grits his teeth, and with a moment, and Zelion falls unconscious.
No, I wasn't fast enough.
All right, Mugbeard, you're up next.
Finish this.
I'm not happy about this.
It's going for it.
Of course I am.
All right, 11 misses. Oh, 23, the first one hits. And the second one hits.
Obarewo Shideyoru.
Ironically enough, how do you want to do this?
Yes! Obarewo Shideyoru!
Yeah, how do you want to do it, Mugbeard? Give it to me.
Oh, just a nice, quick punch in the freaking gut.
You're going for the gut. All right, so
right in the freaking face.
Okay.
Probably knocking out some teeth, maybe more.
All right. Well, I can tell you it doesn't have teeth.
I already cast, but I can. Don't worry.
But at this point, Mugbeard, you strike with the first and right into its body. It flinches forward, and then it's about head height with your size. It looks at you like,
hello.
You smack with the second right in the face. You twist its beak as you smack with the second, and with it, you actually twist its neck with how hard you hit it, and it just, and it falls down dead. All right, with that is there. So before we get to Trip doing some healing, Zelion, for the first time. Oh, actually, no, hold on. Technically not your first time, sorry. Zelion.
This is the first time.
Yeah, make a death saving throw for me, please. D20, just no bonuses. Natural 20! That's 2 successes!
Hey!
Oh my god!
Hey, fortune favors me.
Means...
Alright, so we'll say out of this point, you guys are now out of combat. And everything is still, as the sound of the people rushing back just slightly when they heard the clapping, and everyone looks over at the sight of you three and the giant hammer that is right next to Trip Shield.
That's just vanishing in a moment.
Alright, you vanishing it now?
No, it vanishes automatically after a minute, so it pretty much vanishes.
So we'll say after a bit of time goes by, poof.
Poof.
It vanishes.
Gone because I fell unconscious.
Yep. Fair enough.
It was already gone.
No, it was gone, so I just assumed.
Yep. As things are quiet for a while, Titanus Ron actually comes out of his booth and comes forward towards the northern area. He comes up in your direction, and he sort of looks over and goes, I heard the ruckus. What the hell just happened?
Not now. Is Zelion stable?
Zelion right now is still unconscious.
Then I cast my cantrip Spare the Dying on Zelion.
Alright, so Zelion, you are 0 hit points, but you are basically now just slowly coming unto.
Oh, okay, do I regain any hit points?
No, you're technically on 0, but you're not dying. You basically just need somebody to heal you just a tiny bit, and you're fine.
Okay.
Basically, you're not making any death throws.
Okay, good.
Well,
am I awake?
Medicine.
Oh, fair enough. Oh, Mugbeard's healing there. So, Zelion, you recover 10 points of 10 hit points as you feel the medicine just slowly go down your throat, and with it, your eyes open.
Oh gosh.
You're gonna be okay now. Everything's fine.
Oh.
Oh. Sorry, Mugbeard. Yeah, fair enough. Sorry, that's my bad on there. We'll call it for potion. You were gonna use the potion anyway, weren't you?
It was either me or him, so...
Fair enough.
Okay, potion of healing is 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah, I realize the error. We'll say for the sake of this, we'll say he got maximum, just for the lol.
Let's say that Trip helped with the potion, because also high medicine, so...
Okay, we'll call it that, So Zelion, you wake up, and you,
medicine.
and you see the sight of the 2 warriors who fought with you, and you then see the sight of Titanus Ron, who's just rushed over and looking over you. Zelion, are you alright?
I'm yeah, barely, but I'll live. I then proceed to cast level 2 Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay, fair enough. So roll your heal. So while that's going on, he looks over at the site and goes, oh, what a mess.
Okay.
This is terrible. Oh, 6 points of healing for you, Zelion.
Okay, not much, but it's there.
Yep. What happened? What happened? How did these things get into the city?
I just say as I kind of walk over to the to the obliterated body of the other.
Of the
Of
hook.
the
Alright. He just
I'll
walks
look
by.
around.
If you're making things, make an investigation check for me then, Zillion.
Okay, I'm just trying to find my I'm just trying to get my
Oh.
dagger back.
Yeah, go ahead. Just roll the investigation. We'll do it anyway. We'll count this for all.
Okay.
Investigation plus.
13. Trip with an 18, okay. Zelion, you do find your dagger.
Give yourself a roll.
It's 18 Trip. You do look over the body, and I can tell you that Zelion, while you're looking for your dagger, you look over the remains, and you find amongst the hook horror, you find 23 gold pieces and 4 silver.
Okay, hold up. 20. So I find on my, and this is I'm finding on mine.
On your one, 23 gold and 4 silver. Trip, on the one you find 28 gold and 5 silver.
8 gold, 5 silver, 28.
Yep.
Okay. Is my okay?
Your
but is my
dagger's
vision
fine.
dagger-
Your dagger's fine.
Okay, good. I'm just trying to wipe off
Yeah.
whatever bits were on it, and then just kind of put both my daggers away.
Fair enough. Titanus looks over the three of you, and for a moment...
Of course.
Oh.
By the way, I give half of that money to Mugbeard.
All right. So, Mug, you've got half of that money that was there, so you want to work that out?
Yeah. Pretty much, I pretty much am the charitable one, so he probably will haggle me to get the 5 silver as well. So I get 14 gold, he gets 14 gold and 5 silver.
Nice.
Fair enough. Titanus just sort of sighs and goes... Looks like they're all stepping up their game. Well done, you three. I'm honestly proud that you guys are all here.
Just, I couldn't save that one person. I point to the corpse that the first hook taken.
He looks over just briefly and just sighs and goes... It should be more on my end. We weren't prepared for this attack. So if anyone's going to take a blame, it should be me. And for that, I humbly apologize to all of you. And especially to you three. I said some really horrible things yesterday. Especially to you two.
I don't remember you saying anything.
Well, I was honestly getting stressed. You couldn't hear me, but I was saying some things in my head. I didn't... The fact that I said them in my head while looking at you made me feel like I said them to you directly. And for that, I want to apologize.
Yeah. No, don't worry about it.
And you, Trip.
I turned to Titanic because I was looking at the corpse with a bit of sadness in my eyes because, again, Trip feels like she failed, but hey.
He looks up at you for a moment and goes, You have proven to be someone very proud. Honestly, I'm proud of what you have done for Zelion and for Mugbeard during all that. Seriously, thank you. As mayor of Hope Key, I really want to say thank you for your assistance.
I first look back, then I look, and I'm confused for a few seconds, but then I just smile and I tear up a little. It's nothing. It's just what I'm supposed to do. Anyone would do it in my position.
True, but some would rather take the action, while some would rather think it's the best action. You proved that you are worthy of being called a hero.
I just sniffle in happiness and sadness at the same time because so many emotions.
Aww. I pat Trip on the arm.
He sort of looks around. Where's Mugbeard gone?
I look around. I don't know.
What are you doing, Mugbeard?
I'm just sitting down, pouring myself a beer.
Oh, fair enough. He just looks around and goes, ah, there he is. A celebratory beer, Mugbeard?
Yep. Want some too?
I'd say I could use it for what's ahead.
Oh, I've got an alchemy jug now, so that should work.
You got one for all of us here?
Yep.
Can you make medicine with it?
Nope. I can make mayonnaise with it though.
Forgot about that.
Why would we need mayonnaise?
Well, I don't know. I got it this way. Might be broken.
Right. I just drink from my water and toss my extra water skin at Trip. Here.
I look at it. Huh? Again, airhead.
It's water. Drink up.
I take it and, without question, just drink it up as told.
Yeah. It's just basically standard water. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I hand the water back.
I hold up my hand. Keep it. I bought an extra water skin just in case we needed it.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Zelion.
You're welcome, Trip.
You see Titanus just sort of chuckle for a little bit, just like, you found yourself a good eye for this one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the fact that Diction was here means that there's no time to lose. I need you three to try recruit and get back to your team.
All right.
Trip sort of recomposes herself and says, and then wipes her tears and says, "Yeah, right. We need to go and do what job's ahead."
Right.
He looks over at you for a moment. Titanus looks at you, Mugbeard, for a brief moment and goes, "How you doing over there? You alright?"
Which one's he talking to?
Mugbeard.
Mostly. Need a good rest and I'll be fine.
Fine. That sounds best. You said they were all heading to Noir, right?
Yep.
Then in that
keep
case...
protecting your city. We do keep protecting your city. Oh, you're awesome.
I would say you guys are. I genuinely would.
Yeah.
I think I could maybe do something. 1 second. Will you guys just wait here for a moment? I'm just gonna go grab Fern.
Sure. I kind of wander over to where Mugbeard is and just kind of sit down, just trying to just rest and recuperate.
Alright.
Trip quickly decides to just check her wounds to see if anything is infected or such, because, well, she's just cautious about that.
That's fair.
And then just stands next to them, so I was like,
As Titanus has just gone off, a few of the townsfolk are sort of coming in your direction. They're all sort of looking the three of you over and just sort of keeping an eye. And then, from the day before, the little boy who had that bouncy ball that you avoided, Trip, actually comes forward and looks at the three of you and just nods and goes, "Thank you."
Aww.
I go, "You're welcome. I will protect this land. That is my task."
You're big.
I just smile.
He just sort of smiles and just looks at you, Trip. You're big.
Well, anyone can be big. They want to be.
Yeah.
So, you still have years ahead of you. Maybe one day you'll be bigger than me. Who knows?
He sort of looks over to his mom just for a moment and just, even after him, he's like, I can be big! I can be big! And as he's doing this, a few people are sort of cheering and having a little laugh and things. And then you then see a woman come up to you. She's sort of in tears, and she comes up to you for a moment, and she comes up to you and just goes, "You took care of the creatures, yes?"
As we can see, there no one's around.
I'm guessing you even tried to save my husband. And she looks over at the dead body.
I nod slowly, like, I wasn't fast enough. I'm sorry.
No, it's not your fault. To be honest, maybe it's probably better that one soul was lost rather than hundreds, maybe thousands. It's sad and upsetting, but thank you for all you've done. For at least saving my home.
We're heroes. It's what I just smile.
You see,
Then kind of
she just sort of wipes her tears a few bits. It's horrible, but it's what we gotta do.
I could do a quick ritual to guide him safely to the afterlife, if you want.
I think he would like that. I think that would probably be the best, and even give me some peace.
I nod, and I walk over to the orb, and I perform this, and even though it's a maul spell, I cannot revive that, but I will still cast Ceremony with Funeral Rite, which means it will cost me 2 copper.
Sure.
Because I will have to put 2 coppers on.
Yep.
No, wait. 2 coppers.
Yep. Okay. So they hand you the 2 coppers and things and do all that.
And it will take an hour. So while they're resting, I'm doing the ceremony.
Okay. Then I'll say at this case, Mugbeard and Zelion, if you want to take a short rest, you can do. You can take a short rest.
all right.
If you want to, that is.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Then roll your hit dice. However many of them you want to use.
Okay, I'm going to cast Song of Rest during this short rest.
All right. What does that do?
Beginning at 2nd level, you can use soothing music or oration to help revitalize your wounded allies during a short rest. You can cure your performance, regain hit points at the end of the short rest by spending 1 or more hit dice. Each of those creatures regains an extra 1d6 hit points. And
Nice. So long story short, you roll whatever hit dice you want, and then you add +6 after you've used them.
So... Okay, so...
It should say how many hit dice you've got. I believe it's your level equal to the dice in particular.
Okay. Yeah, I have 5d8, and I will roll 1d6.
Yep. So just don't use all 5, because otherwise you're not going to have any left for a short rest at all.
Alright, So...
You choose how many of the d8s you want to use, and then add a d6. That's basically what it is.
Okay, I'll roll 2 d8 for myself.
Okay, so you recover 13 plus the 1d6.
Okay, and the d6.
So you recover 14 hit points.
14. Well, it's for my well, that's technically for my companions too.
Oh, so you use the hit dice and it works for all of them?
No. During a short rest, friendly creatures who can hear your performance regain additional hit points when they spend hit dice based on your level.
Oh, there you go. Okay, so he gets the 6. So Mugbeard recovers 9 hit points, and Zelion, you recover 14.
And I'm not near, and I'm not near because I'm doing the ceremony.
Yeah, but you're doing the ceremony, so you can't really rest at the minute.
14.
Alright, so we'll say at the moment, Trip, we'll say the hour goes by, you perform the ritual, and everything's fine and dandy. At that point, Fern does come back, Fern and Titanus come together. They sort of look at you and go, sending him on his way?
I get up and nod. Yeah, it's all done. At least his soul is now at peace.
I was just playing music during the Song of Rest thing.
Fair enough. At this point, the two come forward. Trip, will you come with us?
Oh, sure. I get up.
All right.
Over.
And they make their way over to the two of you at this point. He goes, you're both here. Are you both well? Oh, it's Fern speaking, by the way, sorry.
I'm alive.
Well, that's good. Well,
Yeah.
I think it might be best. Well, at this point, Titanus just interrupts and goes, concerning how far you are from the companions and things, maybe Fern can help you out.
Oh?
That would be welcome.
I tilt my head curiously because I want to see where this goes.
Stop playing my lute. I kind of stopped playing my lute and just pay full attention. Okay? I'm listening.
You see, what I could do? You see, Fern has the ability to perform a spell called Sending.
What? You cut out for a moment.
It's Sending.
Send.
Alrighty.
You watch as Fern at this point pulls out a small copper wire. He holds the copper wire to his mouth, and he nods briefly for a moment. And we're actually going to move to the other group at this point.
Okay.
Okay.
So at this point, other group, you're off standby.
Ooh.
Okay.
Fair enough there. All right, Del, Raven, and Cot, well done.
Not bad for my first battle.
Yeah, not bad for your first. Well done.
I almost died again!
Even I tried to avoid your death by casting aid, but still you went down. But at least we were able to finish it off before it got worse.
Yeah, you got so lucky there.
And at least I was able to stabilize you with one touch. That's handy because it's a cantrip.
All right. At this point, we're going to move to the other group. So,
Finally.
Yep. So, Magnus, Ursula, Topaz, Secton, Aeon, are you both ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. For Cot, Raven, and Del, if you guys want to take a break, you guys can do that.
Yeah, I'm going to take a pee check in real life.
Okay, fair enough then.
I'll go to the peach check and have to do some stuff for tomorrow. But I'll be around, don't worry.
All right, that's fair enough. Oh, I need to work on that marker there. Fair enough. Oh, we'll just quickly put this here. So just do
I
that
already
here.
have a plan of what I want to do. So
All
where
right.
is the craftsman? again?
Well, let's just get to the situation first. So,
Alright.
you five. You have just finished off at the farm area, and you have just made your way back with a really worn-out Trilly still, obviously, sort of grasping at you guys, obviously based on the large boulder that got smacked on your head. And you all make your way back to the center of town. And it's there that all five of you are greeted by a familiar sight. Ignal is standing there looking over you and goes, "Oh, you ran off at such a speed. Are you guys alright? What happened?"
No.
He looks
There
up.
was a problem with the giant.
Mm-hmm.
The giant? You mean Titan?
We didn't catch his name, but he was killing cows.
That stupid giant. He destroyed all the wildlife around here just so he could fill in that large pompous gut.
I have good news.
What? He got
Titan is dead.
stone me to the other side of the forge. No.
Don't mention stones.
Yeah, the Trilly caught one to the face.
Oh, I'm sorry, little one.
But our tabaxi friend over there and our human friend, though, both killed it.
The two of you did the deed?
Yes, sir.
I was mostly focused on helping Trilly.
You two proved it. You two proved that girls have as much brass and balls in them than any dwarf. I'm proud of you.
I just look at Magnus smugly. Ha!
I look at Ursula like, you're welcome.
I turn to Magnus. Yeah, you sure helped Trilly. You really are the hero.
You mean... I mean, the health potion had to have helped, but yeah, you
No, it was the health potion. Necromancy had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna poke him in the sides. Okay, how does that feel, by the way? How does victory feel?
I'm going to cast Frostbite at Magnus.
Okay.
I get through my armor class.
Does he have to roll the attack against it?
He has to do a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, it's a +0.
Roll the d20.
By the way, would it be okay if I use Cure Wounds on Sectum?
Yeah, let's say 13.
You failed.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh wait, no, Matt, yeah, 13, yeah. Okay, so how much damage does he take?
Let's see.
That's not good.
I'm level 5. He takes 2d6.
So roll the 2d6.
It's gonna be 1. Please be 1s.
Okay, I am going to do a second level Cure Wounds.
Oh, that works.
Alright.
Okay, I'm going to do a level 2 Cure Wounds on Sexton.
Alright, so roll the things for Cure Wounds there. So, Magnus, as you're busy chuckling away... any brief explanation in-game fighting. Basically put, Magnus is saying he did all the work while Sexton did no healing.
What? No. I was going...
Okay, here we go.
I was not.
Sorry, rephrase.
Okay, it's a 10, so Sexton, you...
Recover.
If I recall correctly.
Yeah, Sexton recovers 10 hit points, and Magnus, you take 5 points of cold damage as you're busy sort of chuckling a little bit, and then next thing you know... Cold. And as this is going on, Sexton, you look forward and you see Topaz just giving you a gentle smile, and she puts her paw in front of you, and you then begin to feel the warm energy just recovering within you.
I stand up a little bit straighter, and thank you very much.
You're welcome.
At this point, Ignil just looks over you and goes, you've got chaos aplenty.
Mm-hmm.
And at this point...
It's what makes the group work.
It does. And he sort of stands straight for a moment. He suddenly turns formal. As coming from this direction here, you then see a regal-like figure. The figure is coming towards you. He is human-like, and he has a blue cloak on with white sort of flopped up bits on the side, like cotton buds and such.
Royalty.
He walks up to you, but the weird thing is his cloak screams royalty, but the rest of his clothing screams normal. He's sort of, I guess in a way you could say he's more mayor-like rather than like a king. He comes up to you at this point and looks over you and goes, "So, from what I've gathered and looked around, I apparently guess that you are the travelers who just came in and quelled the beast."
Yes, sir.
That would be us, yes.
Indeed.
"Oh, joyous of occasions, thank you so much! That beast has been hounding our fields for the past 6 months."
6 months, you say?
"Yes.
Seriously?
That blasted beast just appeared out of nowhere. He was ransacking through as many different things and found any good source he could find for nourishment. Honestly, these hill giants are stupid, if you ask me."
I'm raising my hand.
Yes, sir.
Did he appear after a guy with a black cloak come through?
To my knowledge, I don't think so.
Oh, so okay, it was just a random occurrence.
I guess so. I mean, I've been mostly cooped up for a while, so I apologize.
Enoch.
Wait, Enoch, are you on about the dwarf?
Yes.
It's Ignil.
Ignil. What? Wait. Enoch was the guy in Helix, wasn't it?
Enoch was in Helix, yes.
Ignil.
Aye.
You've been around outside the gates and like. Did this thing appear after a guy in a black cloak came by?
He's just gonna make a little check. Give me a sec. Okay.
It's a 1, isn't it?
It is a 1.
You know it.
He just sort of ponders and goes, maybe?
Right then.
At this point, the figure sort of looks over and just goes, I apologize, I haven't quite introduced myself. My name is Thomas Highlander. I am the mayor of this fair town.
I like your last name.
Do tell, good sir. Why so?
Reminds me of a few friends I used to have back in the day.
Well, I'm glad to know that the name does good gesture for you. Tell me, what do you call yourselves?
My name is Magnus.
And what about you, the little one who looks kinda beat up?
My name's Trudy.
Are you alright?
She should be.
Well, I hope so. Anyway, sorry to interrupt there. What about you, male human?
My name's Secton.
And the cat girl, what is your name?
I am Topaz.
Topaz. And your name, Missy?
My name is Ursula. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
A pleasure indeed. Tell me, do you have a group name?
We do not, last time I checked.
Yes, sir.
A band of adventurers without a name. That sounds well, I suggest it may be an idea you could come up with one. I'm pretty sure if you guys all had a group name, it could be easier to spread around of these fantastic heroes who helped us out. Sorry, I'm getting a little excited between myself there. But still.
It's alright, sir.
I think we started a fan club.
Well,
Sected and the Sectons.
Sected and the Sectons.
I
was thinking more like Magnus and Company.
He just sort of chuckles and goes, I apologize, I didn't mean to cause a ruckus.
No, it's fine, we're messing around with each other.
Tell me, what brings you to Jing, if you mind my asking?
We're just passing through. We're heading down to Noir.
To Noir, you say? You off to the coast?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we have some business there.
Oh, persuasion. What are you persuading, Ursula?
I think our name should be Hope Finders.
That's not a bad one, actually.
I got no argument.
Hope Finders. You know, that does have a nice ring to it. Very well. Then if you wish me, I can pass the word of the Hope Finders around, and who knows, might be some more work for you later on.
That could work. They could always use the extra cash and fame.
I nudged Magnus. That's not why we're here.
I know, but it helps. We can get into places
helps.
where we wouldn't normally be able to get into.
Yeah, Magnus, it helps when you give people freaking platinum to buy a keg of beer.
For the record, I forgot how much that was. I didn't know how much it was in the city.
That must have been a pretty
Maybe
high.
should
Must have been a pretty high class beer.
It was a
No.
bribe, mostly.
No, it's anything you could find in any tavern. Magnus just does not know money.
I suppose everyone does have a good and a bad flaw.
I had assistants stealing that, buying all my equipment for me back in the day. I'm not used to it.
At this point, by the way, where your car is, dun, 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 Sparks is just banging at the till there. You see Thomas just sort of back off and goes, "Oh, good gracious!"
Oh, I see Sparks is awake.
Sparks?
Our scorpion friend.
You managed to tame a giant scorpion? Pray tell, is there anything your skills don't possess?
It wasn't me.
It was a companion of ours who tamed him.
Really? The fact that they're not here, does that mean that they're...
No. They're not dead. We separated for a time being to cover more ground.
I see.
Do you mind if I let him out? Otherwise he's going to start getting a little bit testy.
Make a persuasion check, Trilly.
Bugger.
Bug.
That's kind of why I went over there, is to check on him.
Alright, fair
Okay.
enough. Ursula, you look over, and he is a little bit on the restless side, and... Yeah, Trilly with a 20 there. You see Thomas just sort of ponder for a little bit. He sort of nods and goes, "Very well, as long as he doesn't cause any ruckus."
No, it's fine. I can have a word with him.
Oh, you can speak with animals?
Yes, she can. Very fluent. Very well, I may add.
It's a little something I picked up.
You are all quite diverse. Huh. And you have a friend who can tame a scorpion. Wow. You all must be very, very powerful.
We also have a friend that's a drunk dwarf, but that's not unusual.
You see Ignal just look up and goes, "What's that supposed to mean?"
I'd look at him like, you know what I mean, and joking way.
Ah, you're right.
I like you.
You're all right, pal. You look like you know how to swing a sword anyway.
Magnus does not offend anybody.
I'm trying to.
You see Thomas just sort of smirk and goes, "All right, very well. You may let him out. But just obviously if any ruckus occurs, I would ask that he just goes back just to, save for your numbers."
Yeah, not a problem.
Seems fair.
So, will you be planning to stay the night, or are you planning to head off in the instant?
Brownie, what time is it in game?
Right now, at this point, it is coming up to about midday.
Up to you guys. We have another day's journey ahead of us to get to Noir. So what do you guys think? Think we should stay the night? Refuel, rest, get our strength back up. Second, I know you're in need of a medic. Are there any...
This that is true. Hang on a second, I'm gonna clear my throat.
No, I thought you were...
I walk back. Well, I suppose I can sit and rest for a bit.
There wouldn't happen to be an apothecary in this town, would there?
You mean a place to recover?
More like a place to buy medicine.
I think we have a place. Let me have a look. I think I wrote this down. Let me look.
Because I need health potions, and I can actually afford them.
If I have a look here. He sort of ponders for a bit and goes, "I don't think we have anyone specific here, I'm afraid. I think we're more food and safety rather than potions and mystifying. I'm really sorry to say."
You don't have any healing herbs in the woods around here?
No, we may have a couple. Give me a. I tell you what. Will you be planning to stay the night or anything, or are you planning to head off?
I was planning to stay the night. But what about you, Secton?
Yeah, I need to rest and recharge, get some of my energy back.
Topaz?
And a rest.
And Trilly, would you like to stay the night here too?
Gods, yes, I need a very large drink.
What
What
about you?
Ursula, you just catch wind of this before you head to the blacksmith.
I guess we could stay.
That is an affirmative. We are staying the night.
Very well. Here's what I propose. If you all spend the night here, as a token of my gratitude for what you have done, I will send some of our word to try to acquire as much healing supplies for your trip, and because I am a bit further on that, I could probably spare you a bit of gold as a bit of a thank you for what you have done for us.
The healing supplies would be great. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Yes, it would be much appreciated.
You have done a fair, just thing for our town. It is the least we should do. But I'll tell you what. Before you head out, if you stop by my establishment on the way out, I literally just live close to the exit. To be specific, just for the lol, just to mention it here, I just need to double check my map here. Basically, his is right here.
Wait, by establishment, do you mean a bar?
No, I don't own a bar. I'm high class. I mean, if you stop by my residence, if you stop there on the way out, I should have the guards back or some of my scouts to basically set forth and gather the supplies for you.
Excellent. Thank you very, very much. And what do you guys think about the gold, though?
Magnus, you don't.
I don't need the gold. That's the thing.
Yeah, Magnus, you don't need more gold. You don't know how to.
That's
keep
what
it.
That's what I just said. Topaz, what do you think?
Well, let's see. Well, I'd say that the healing supplies would be. The healing supplies would help us out indeed.
It also saved us a lot of money.
Yes, as well. We won't have to. Yes, that's true. You are very right.
I say we don't take the gold.
I don't see where any of us need any gold.
No.
Truly?
Sorry?
Okay,
I'm just gonna let you sleep.
Okay. I'll inform
you.
Trilly.
Yeah, just inform Trilly later. Sir, I will personally not be taking any of the gold that you've been offering.
No, I think you can keep it.
Are you sure? I just figured it was the least I should do.
We're kind of weighed down as it is.
Yeah, with the cage and the scorpion. You wouldn't happen to spare a horse, would you?
Well, since you're not eager to take the gold, I think I could maybe supply a horse in exchange. Would that be better?
That would be better. It would also allow us to get to Noir faster. It'd also take a little bit of the stress off the other two horses.
He just went.
You're welcome.
You just see them like, oh. At this point, you four actually watch there, and you actually watch as Thomas suddenly just he just flinches in place. You watch as his eyes widen as he looks at you.
Oh no!
And he actually goes, no, just shh. And in fact, could the whole group please come back, please?
God damn it! I wanted to make.
At this point,
I
mean, everyone in the D&D group to listen up. So at this point, back in Hope Key, the spell sending goes off, and the three who are there, you watch as the sight of Fern actually goes, "My friend, it's me. I've got some heroes on the way to Noir. There's some companions on the way.
Wait.
Are they there?" And at this point,
who is?
Oh, you
who
watch
is
it.
this?
Oh, at this point, Thomas then puts his fingers to his head, and at this point, he then goes, "Thomas here? Yes, they're actually in front of me. I have them right here. So I want to say hi." And at this point, Thomas just puts his fingers down. In fact, Fern on the other end puts his fingers down at this point as well. And with a bit of arcane things, you realize that they are actually communicating with each other.
Wow, impressive.
Can I roll something to tell me what the hell is going on?
Roller something. You don't have to be there,
Ursa.
Yeah, Ursa, you don't have to be there. You can be at the blacksmith. All right. I will say at this point, Fern looks over at the three of you in the Hope Key and actually looks and goes, is there a message you want me to send to your companions? They're actually in Jing right now.
Hey.
What'd you say there, Del?
Wait, are we all allowed to talk now?
Yeah. Basically put, you're now basically a relay system, in a way. Yeah, second and form an Arcana check. So this point, so Fern looks over at the three and goes, what should I tell your companions? Because they're right there.
I pretty much look at the other two because I haven't met the group yet, so whatever I'll say will not have an effect.
Okay, just let them know that we're fine. We actually have a new companion. Be traveling with us.
Okay, he relays it back. Thomas then just sort of looks and goes, your companions are well. They're in Hope Key. And apparently they've picked up a new companion for you.
Really?
Our companion is bigger than Magnus.
Oh, and apparently it's bigger than you, Magnus.
I'm gonna raise my eyebrow like, really now?
She's a cleric.
Okay, Topaz raises up her hand.
I raise my eyebrow. She.
Okay. It's like, I'm gonna be looking at it. It's like what?
All right, Topaz. What about you?
Okay, I have a message that I want Thomas to relay back to Fern.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I was gonna ask you what Thomas was gonna ask you what to relay back.
Okay. They made it to Hope Key safely?
Yeah, apparently so, yes.
That's good.
I have something to say, actually, too.
One at a time. I can't relay everything. You first, Miss Topaz.
Oh, I apologize, Topaz.
I turn around and look at Magnus like, you better be sorry.
I look at Topaz like, I am!
Fair enough. By the way, Sexton, you actually picked this up, and you can tell that it is a sending spell.
I'll keep that in mind.
Okay. So, Topaz, was there anything you're relaying to the other group?
Yes, I wanted to know how. Basically, what I want to know is how did everything go in Costico. So what I want Thomas to do is to relay the question back to either Zillion or Magnus or whoever.
Okay. Magnus, what about you? What was the extra thing from you?
I have something to say to this is a message specifically to Zelion.
Okay, what's that?
I'm sorry.
Right.
Wow.
I should have trusted you with the shard.
At this point, Thomas relays it back, and Fern replies it back to you three and goes, okay, the first thing apparently from Magnus to you, Zelion. He says, I'm sorry.
So apparently it's still an ass. Gotcha.
I look over curiously, but I pet Zillion on the back, says like, he means well. Clearly, he does.
I know.
I think he's now dead.
Oh, and sorry, to relay back there. And the second thing is they're asking how things went in Costico.
Okay. Well, first of all, to Magnus, just I'm sorry too. I know he meant well, but let him know that, and it did hurt that he didn't trust me with Catalyst, but I want us to make amends. Paz, tell her that we'll explain everything once we meet in person.
Very well. And about Costico? Just be aware, I can only relay a certain amount of words at a time.
Right, that's why I'm telling you to relay to Topaz that explain later.
Okay. Thomas on the other end, here's the response. Okay, well, the first thing is involving Costico. They'll talk in person, Miss Topaz.
All right.
And you, Magnus. Apparently, this Zelion person says he's sorry too.
Well, it's a weight off my shoulders.
Sounds like you have some great companions.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
I hope we can meet up with them again very soon, though.
Yeah. The drunken master's kind of annoying, but the rest of them are all right.
I could ask them what their plan is if you'd like.
Sounds like a good idea.
Very good. Relays it back. On the other end, he actually then goes, apparently the group's asking what your plan of action is, you three.
Oh, we're on our way to meet up with that. We're gonna be going through. We're gonna be leaving Hope Key and going to Solstice, then on our way to Jing, then Noir.
All right. Relays it back. Apparently they're going to go through Solstice, and then they're going to be heading through here on the way to Noir.
If they're heading through here, we might as well stay until they get here. It'd be easier to walk into Noir as a group.
Yes, I agree. For once, I agree with Magnus.
Magical.
Well, if that's the case, I'd say for what you've done, I'd say that should be plausibly fine.
All right,
Thank
then.
you so much.
Again, thank you very, very much for, being nice to us and keeping us here.
I said one more.
Go on.
So want to say one. Pretty much I'm asking Zelion and Mudbeard. Should we mention about bumping into Diction?
Oh, right. Before I don't know how long this message is going to keep up, but just let them know that we ran into Diction.
All right. At this point, Thomas sort of realizes it back and goes, apparently they met some fellow called Diction?
I starts twitching.
Really would like to curse under a breath in Halfling.
Have I hit a nerve?
No. It's a long story that we don't want to get into, really.
I walk up to Thomas and I place my left paw on his shoulder.
Hmm?
Apparently, you hit a nerve with Magnus. He does not like this Diction fellow.
Say no more. I will not pry, but know that I am around if you need me.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Then I take my hand off of his shoulder and then back up a couple of steps.
Very well.
Me, sir. Could you tell Zelion that Sparks is all right, hopefully cured, and I miss them all.
I will be happy to. Relays it back. Fern talks about obviously Sparks being fine and mentions to Zelion and Mugbeard that she misses you.
Well, tell her that we miss her too.
Very well.
And tell her that Sparks know that I said hi.
Very well. I'll do that. On the other end, the spell, the comment goes through there, relaying about Sparks being well and obviously tell that they miss you too. And it's there you watch as Thomas begins to suddenly sweat and his eyes start to lower.
Are you okay, Thomas?
Yeah, it's just doing the spell for such a distance. It's a little bit of a strain, if I must confess. I could probably get one more through, but that's the furthest I could get.
You guys have anything else to say? Because I got one last thing to say to Milkbeard.
No, I don't have anything else to say.
Sexton?
Nope, I'm fine.
Okay, I am going to say, when we meet up, I'm going to buy him a keg.
Very well. Do you want me to pass on the arrangements that you got?
Yes. Also that. That's especially that.
Forgive me for my interruption on that one. I just
No.
the first thing.
That was oh, no. What you just said was genius. It slipped my mind.
My pleasure. Passes it through, so you three know that obviously, first of all, Mugbeard, you're owed a keg.
Wish you were a beer.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's a keg of beer.
And the second thing, they're mentioning about how they're going to stay in Jing until you guys arrive.
All right, good. All right, well, at least we know they're going to stick around for a while till we get there.
At this point, Fern's eyes begin to lower at this point. I could probably get one more out, but that's the best I could get.
All right. Okay. Okay, just let them know we'll be on our way and we'll arrive as soon as we can.
Very well. Passes the spell, and on your end, on the other 5... Oh, this is a fun conversation, by the way. I'm having fun with this. You watch as Thomas just sort of... Oh, that took it out of me.
You rush over to Thomas and catch him.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's the least I can do.
Thank you for helping us reunite with our companions. I didn't expect to hear from them again for a while.
Well, it was just lucky that Fern was contacting me.
Oh, so that was Fern contact.
Yes. Anyway.
Well, since we've seen him.
Anyway. Yeah, you three are fine on your end now. At this point, Thomas just sort of... Your companions will be on the way soon. I would say there's probably a few days to travel between each there, so I'd say if they're not here by the end of the week, I'd say, well, then we know they're held up. So,
Great.
Stay for what you need, do what you have to do.
Again, thank you for your hospitality, Thomas. You have no idea how much we appreciate it.
You have no idea how much I appreciate what you did getting rid of Titan there. And it's there you watch as Ignil looks over and goes, yeah, we've been trying to get rid of that bastard for months.
Wait, which one of you has the... Should we tell them how we did it, in case they need to do it again?
Tell me what?
Well, one of them used a whole, paralysis spell, which held it in place, and we just damaged it. Well, by we, I mean they.
I then hold up my hand.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the one who casted the paralysis.
Yeah, like I said, by we, I mean they. I didn't do anything that battle.
Thomas isn't very specific.
At this point, Thomas just sort of smiles a bit and goes, so paralysis is the key. Thank you.
Yes. If you know of a spell called Hold Person, cast that, and it should help you with the giant problem.
I will have to keep that in mind if another one ever comes back. But seriously, all of you, thank you. Anyway, I shall get my my associates to go and try to grab the... Oh, perception? What do you want to do, Magnus? You just look him over?
Just in case, considering I've been kind of suspicious still.
Alright, make it, it's insight. Make an insight check.
Insight check?
Mm-hmm.
+1.
12, okay. You sort of get the vibe that he is a little bit jittery, but you can't tell exactly what else, but you do sense that he is at least grateful for the situation, but you can't get much more than that.
Alright.
At this point, he sort of looks and goes, well, I will get my associates to gather the supplies. I guess with a little more time now, I'd say we might be able to get you a couple more, but I don't know how much we can gather.
Any amount is fantastic. Thank you very much.
No problem. Anyway, I will bid you adieu, and I hope, I guess it's fair to say, I hope you enjoy your stay.
We will, thank you.
Thank you so much.
If we're sticking around, I could probably help with the gathering.
I guess that could be arranged. Would you like to? I mean, you guys, you've just done a lot.
We're happy to help.
Yeah. I need to get my hands on some mistletoe and spruce while I'm at it, so...
And besides, if you need any help repairing anything, doing maintenance, I'm here to help too.
What do you know? That name that was passed around by your friend, I think that's true. You really are bringers of hope. Or finders of it, either way. Anyway, I best get some preparations. I bid you all a good day, and hopefully your companions will arrive soon.
Alright, Thomas, we'll be seeing you later.
Thank you. Good day. And with that, he walks off towards his estate. Ursula, you've been rather patient.
Yeah, and not patient enough though.
Oh, fair enough then. Why is that?
He's outside.
Oh, huh? Am I missing something here?
My dad.
Oh.
Her dad.
Oh, sorry.
By
You
the
guys
way-
can keep your volume. I'm dropping.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh, by the way, I did see. Did you guys happen to read Dale's suggestion for a group name?
Oh no, that was the one that Ursula came up with. She was just reminding me.
No. I'm talking about what she wrote. I'm talking about what Dale wrote.
What? You mean the Hope Keepers?
Yes.
Oh, that was the one Ursula came up with.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, that was just a reminder. Thank you.
Okay.
Hers was Hope Finders.
Oh, Finders. Sorry. My bad.
Hope Keepers is actually a really good name.
Yeah, I agree. Yep. Also, how many hit points of damage did Truly recover? If you don't mind me asking.
She got all of them back.
She got all of them back, but she's still pretty banged up.
I'd say she's more exhausted rather than anything.
Okay.
Exhausted, banged up, shaken, whatever.
All right.
Okay, so let me look.
All right. No, it doesn't need healing, but anyway, we'll deal with Ursula. So, Ursula, why did you head to the blacksmith?
Okay.
I wanted to sell my longsword.
Okay. So, a long sword. Let me. I'm guessing you're gonna buy the short sword instead, yeah?
Where's the blacksmith?
Forgot about that one. All right. You're selling the long sword, you said, yeah? So, longsword selling will give you 6 gold for it.
Done.
Alright.
Then how much is the short sword?
Short sword is 10.
Oh.
10 gold.
So let's see. I lose 4 gold then.
Alright, yeah. So you buy a short sword.
Alright.
So, if that's the way we're gonna have this, I'll say everything's... Is there anything else anybody wants to do before we wrap up this session?
I got an idea.
What's that,
I keep forgetting the guy's name. Not Thomas, the other one.
Ignal.
Ignal, why don't we get started on that gate?
Gate?
You're gonna need a gate, after all. Am I still carrying that big club?
Yeah, you still got it with you, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna need a gate, considering I got the biggest lock you can find.
I like your idea.
Let's get to it then.
You know, Magnus, you and I are gonna get along.
I can see that.
Alright, I'll say we'll have that on the next time there. Anyone else got anything else they want to do before we wrap up the session?
Not that I can think. Not that I can think of. However, I would like to know, just for clarification, where would the inn be?
The inn?
Yes.
It's actually going.
Right there.
Oh, okay, thank you. Because we could, we could go there and all that and rest up.
Don't worry, I'll say you guys all suit yourself there and things. And
Okay,
by the way, I actually have something nice to say.
What's up?
Level up!
Finally!
Everyone?
Every single one of you. Congrats. Yep.
Nice.
Every single one of you is now leveled up. You guys can sort your own hit points and things, so you can either roll the dice to get your level up of your hit points,
We also get.
Yep, you should get some new things too. I think a lot of people should have some new things and some new spells.
We'll get in a minute after. But can I ask one more question though?
Go for it.
For Mopbeard, Zelion, and me, we technically also get a long rest between this, right?
It depends if you guys are setting off the moment you finish the conversation, or whether you're having a day's rest and then going off. But I'll let you guys decide that when we start the next session.
Okay, so I'll just for now.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
No, I do have a question. No, I do have another question. You're not gonna crash after we end the session, are you?
If you're on about if we're gonna roll for hit points and things, I'd say I could stick around a couple more minutes so we could do that afterwards. I'll let you figure out spells and things on your own accord, but we'll do hit points as soon as we finish up.
Okay, well then you and I can do that privately after we get done with it.
Fair enough. Or rather, I've got a better idea. Let's roll. Let's all roll it now, if you want to.
I'm actually stuck between choosing between Grappler and Great Weapon Master.
Ooh.
Okay, what do we have to roll?
So it depends on your class. So I'll say I'll tell you what, we'll quickly do this on this thing here. I'll tell you what, let's sort this out after we finish up the session. So we'll finish up the session and we'll do it straight afterwards, okay?
Fair enough.
I'm definitely Great Weapon Master.
Alright, so everybody, that is all for tonight. So the team survived the tough trials that the DM has thrown their way, and I have to admit, well done everybody. That honestly was good getting all you guys there. Say the team B fighting the hill giant and the team A fighting off the two hook horrors. Well done, all of you. I'm honestly really impressed.
Hey.
Wait, how do you roll that many?
Because I'm rolling my current HP,
Oh, did you add the next dice then?
which is 6d10, isn't it?
No, you just.
Or is it just a regular d10?
Roll a d10. You don't get that many when you level up.
Yes, I do. What are you talking? Son of a bitch.
I'll tell you what. If you roll a 1, I'll let you roll again.
That's better.
There you go. Take your 7. All right. So what we'll do is we'll do it all in the roll 20, but we'll finish the session and we'll do it all one at a time. Okay, everybody?
Yeah, let's do it after stream.
Because I want to close this up because then we got it saved. So everybody, I would like to say everyone, well done everybody. That was great. I honestly enjoyed all of that. Del, I do love you. I'm really sorry for that.
It's fine. I'm alive.
Oh, now he's kissing up to her.
No, I'm serious. I had to play the hook things, and unfortunately, the hook horrors prey on single targets. They prey on the weakest that they see. So because Del had the most hit points out of the eyesight, that's why that second one was relentless on that one. Anyway, let's wrap this up. So everybody, the perception's gone low. It's time for us all to go. So let's see how things work out. With the team now having a name to decide either between Hope Keepers or Hope Finders, we'll find out which name comes into play. And will the group get there successfully to meet Injing in one piece? Will there be some obstacles in the way? And more importantly, now that Diction has shown he's got a shard, where does things lie with this story? Well, we'll have to see how things go on that episode. So until then, guys, if you were charged with joy with this stream, be sure to hit the subscribe button and check out the other videos we got going down. It's goodbye from your Dungeon Master, Brownie of the Joy Charge Gamers. It's goodbye from Kotlol.
I'm here.
It's goodbye from Raven.
I was deafened.
Oh,
we were
You
supposed to
have
add
to
him.
ping him.
Oh, fair enough then. It's goodbye from Aeon.
Alola.
Goodbye from Del. Goodbye from Chopper.
Later. I pinged him in Raven, by the way.
That's fair enough. Heidi.
Heidi's on mute.
Oh,
There
fair
she
enough
is.
then.
Sorry. Bye.
Goodbye from Lena.
Sayonara, peoples.
And goodbye from Secton.
See ya.
So with that, I hope you guys have had a blast. Oh, yeah.
Moonraven.
Oh, don't worry about it. It's fine. But otherwise, guys, I'm going to get the raid so everyone can go that direction. And until then, guys, this is Brownie the Joy Charge Gamers signing off on Let's Play Live Perception Check. Until then, guys. But otherwise, guys, what the hell happened to my... Oh, my thing is... I thought I muted that. I forgot to unmute. Damn it. So I ended up having my thing. So my thing's going to loop.
I have a question. Did you mean to leave Roll20 because you say we're going to do this on there?
Yeah. Well, I'm just doing the one thing here because I have to send this because it's the fair thing to do. But anyway, guys, that's all for now. This is Brownie the Joy Charge Gamers signing off on Let's Play Live Perception Check. Stay charged and catch you all later, everybody. Goodbye.
Bye.
Later.
Hello.
Yes.
Alright, and just passing a raid sub, Ben, so everyone's there. Feel free to do it.